This is an XP Farm Speedrun. I'm going to be going from a brand new save file all the way up to level 150 as fast as I possibly can. So let's go ahead and start this thing up. So in the beginning, there's a lot of unskippable stuff. I don't know if you remember it from your playthrough, but we got a lot of cutscenes we can't really do anything about. So in this speedrun, I'm going to be leveling as fast as I can. So we're going to be doing this with a lot of crazy outpost stuff. So if you haven't seen my YouTube, I'm one of the main Starfield creators at the time of making this, at least. I'm sure I'll move on someday, but one of the main Starfield creators for outpost stuff. I've done tons of stuff with outposts. I was the original person to find the 20,000 XP per minute farm, although I was doing it with cobalt and nickel, which was not as great when I first found it. And I went on to make the 40,000 XP doing it was comm relays. Comm relays for 40,000, and then you could do the paramagnon conductors for 60,000, and then indicite wafers for 140,000 XP per minute. And then I finally went on to do the Vitinium fuel rod for 200,000 or 300,000 per minute with auto hotkey potentially. But I didn't really want to do that one because that one took like 40 hours to make. But I've done a ton of stuff with outposts, so you're going to see some crazy outpost stuff in this game, especially at a speed that you might not be familiar with. So a lot of these videos I've made, people are always commenting, not always, but there's people who comment and say, oh yeah, it takes, you know, like 8 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours of setup just to get this XP farm or something. And in this video, you'll be able to see firsthand what it actually takes to get one of these farms. So the 20,000 XP per minute farm, we could do that one. It'd be a similar speed, maybe a little bit slower, maybe a little bit faster than what we're going to do here. But first off, that'd be not as much fun to watch. Second, it falls off. So 20,000 XP per minute is kind of fine till level 100. And then up to level 150, it starts to be really slow. And then if you want to go any further than that, it's like torture because it's not that fast, actually. So in this video, I'm going to be doing the fastest manual XP farm that you can reasonably do, which is going to be 60,000 XP per minute. It's going to take a decent amount of setup. So we are going to have to do the 20,000 XP per minute along the way just to get some money and to get some initial levels that we need and stuff. But then we're going to abandon that for some more advanced outpost stuff, which also makes this whole thing way more interesting. So I've seen speedruns and stuff, and speedruns are cool and all, but in my opinion, for a game like this, it's just not that entertaining. So I thought it'd be really fun to do what we're doing right now in this video, and I just think it's a really good concept. It's also not only a fun thing to watch, and it's really cool to see all the technicality in this one, but also it's applicable to your game. After you see that, you go, oh wow, it's that easy. Okay, I guess I can just do it then. And then you can, you know, set up your own 60,000 XP per minute farm if you want to, if you're into that kind of thing. It just depends if you're into outposts or not. So this first part here, we can't really do anything. We just gotta stick with her till a certain point, and then we can run on ahead and skip something. So that is not really much here other than just following her. But yeah, so one of the best parts about this game is outposts, and it's a shame they didn't put more development work into it, because for a lot of us, if you're into games like Satisfactory, Factorio, RimWorld, Auction Not Included, etc., then you might be like me, where the outpost part of the game is like the hands down most appealing part of the game. I've played the game for 370 hours so far, and I would say at least 200 to 300 of those hours are playing with outposts. I've probably built 100 outposts or more, and I've done every combo of things. I've made a bunch of different farms, not all of them, because some of them aren't practical to make. And I've done just so many videos, man. I've done guides and XP farms and all of them. All right, so once she gets to here, this is where we can move on ahead. We just need to wait for her to get through that interaction, because if we go too far away, she'll never do it. She has to be within a certain range of us, or else her AI just pauses. So we're going to go up and just grab this cutter ahead of time. And we can actually get a secret dialogue by going in here ahead of time. So you might remember this from earlier on in the game, and this is where we have to just, you know, destroy these beryllium deposits. And if we do this while she's on her way down, then we come out and there's this second dialogue that can happen that you might not normally see, where she'll say something about, like, you know, she'll applaud us for having initiative.
Come on, with me. Well,
see, bonus dialogue, showing some initiative. All right, let's go.
Come on, let's check.
I don't know why she like vaguely reminds me of I can't remember his name. The guy from Yakuza Like a Dragon, the older guy who was in charge of the guy. Anyway, so now we gotta wait for this thing, and we gotta slip by. We don't want to get up like this because we can get stuck when it backs up. So we just want to hang off to the side of it. We're getting to our first bit of actual doing stuff here, and it's gonna speed up really fast after this. And then after that, it'll slow down a little bit, And then once we get off this planet, things will speed up significantly. And once we get to Jemison, that's when this speed run really opens up, and it's going to be... It starts to go fast. Like, there's so many things we're going to be doing, things we're going to be buying, outposts we're going to be making. And one of the most fun things about this... Also, real fast, we're just going to shoot this while spamming E and grab it. All right. Unskippable cutscene. So, one of the best things about this is that there's a lot of RNG in this run that I'm doing here. And that makes it kind of fun, honestly. Because then what happens is you have to think on your feet in a run like this. So it's not about like, oh, who has the exact... Like, yeah, there's a certain strategy that I follow. Of, oh, we're going to do this, then that, then this, then that. There's like a whole process. But there's a lot of things to run into where it's like, oh, I could do this or that or this. Or, oh, this happened, so now I need this. Or, oh, the shop only had 3 lubricant. Now I got to improvise. What's the solution, you know? Like, so it's just really fun. It's a really fun thing. All right, so after this, we get to pick our character. We're just going to go with whatever it gives us, and we're going to make a soldier with alien DNA, extrovert, and terra firma, and then just go ahead and accept.
Any of this look familiar?
Okay, so we're going to go to background and soldier, and then traits and alien DNA, extrovert, terra firma. We're going to finish a level 150 XP speed run and confirm. All right, from here, we can start skipping dialogue, and that's where things get a little bit faster. And then just whatever option.
All this trouble?
And now we're going to go to this door. We're going to open that, and then we're going to go to this door and open it while we're waiting. And then we're going to head over to this door, and we're going to try to stick our hand through here and grab this space suit here. God, I'm having bad luck with this one right now. There it was. I think. There it was. Oh my God. Oh, I'm having such... This is like the worst one I've ever done. This is crazy how bad this is. Okay, well... There it was. There it was. Did I get it? I think I got it, right? No, I didn't grab it. What the hell did I not grab it? Okay, hold on. There we go. I got it. Whoops, didn't mean to press tab. Alright, well, that was annoying, but, whatever. Normally, I think this is the first time I've done that bad. Normally, I got that in about, like, 5 seconds, not 30, so... Now we're going to run up to here. We're going to put on the helmet. We're going to put on that pack. We have to get that pack. That pack is absolutely critical. So we're going to go here till they get into here. And then we got to back away from this door a little bit. If we're too far to the door, it thinks we're too far away. So we just got to get to where she's walking in. And then we're just going to stare at her and wait. She'll put her helmet on. And then she'll open the door. And now we need to take a bunch of stuff. We're going to steal a bunch of stuff. It's not really stealing because it's just going to let us take it. We just walk through the door at that point. We're going to go over here. And we're going to go... I don't know why I went this far around. But we're going to go over to this. Grab everything out of that, and then we're going to go over here and grab all these. And then we're going to go over here and grab these pliers. We're going to grab this. We're going to grab the reactive gauge. We're going to go over to this and grab everything out of it. We're going to grab the wrench and all this stuff, the duct tape. It seems trivial, but there's nothing else for us to do while we're waiting. So we just want to get as much money as we can, because we actually need money in this speedrun. So now we just gotta wait for this guy. I think it was Barrett was his name. What is his name? Yeah, it's Barrett. So not much we can do here. We just gotta wait. He's gonna talk to Lynn. And then once he's done talking to Lynn, he is going to talk to us. And then after that, we can get in position and get ready for the space pirates. So this is where I said it slows down a little bit. We got to wait for a little bit of stuff here. And then we got to do a few more tutorials. And then we got to go at like hyper speed with the speed run to do as much stuff as we can as fast as possible. So we're going to be doing crazy stuff, man. We're going to be doing split biome outposts. We're going to be getting 3 resource biomes. We're going to be doing shop manipulation. We're going to be doing reset outposts. We're going to be researching things. We're going to be getting manufacturing 3. We're going to be extractors level 3. We're just going to be doing a lot of crazy stuff. All right, he should talk to us right here.
Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Or right after this. Okay, never mind. There's a little more dialogue. But yeah, so here we go. All right. So you could call it that, and then after that, these space pirates will come and try to kill us all. So now we just need to get in position for the space pirates. So we're just going to head over here. Now, if you don't know how to do this, you can go over to one of these. You can hold the button to talk, which is E on mouse and keyboard. I don't know what it is on controller, A or X. Or you just hold it when looking at one of these. and you can pick it up. You know, you can left click and right click in order to rotate it, but also you can press the reload button and it'll throw it. So the big thing here is throwing it. So these space pirates are going to come down, and we're going to want to throw this thing into there and then shoot it. Which is kind of hard to get the perfect thing on this because it doesn't always kill all of them, or one of them might run up and melee you and then stun you, and it can just get real weird, so we'll see. But you press the reload button and it'll throw it. So once this comes down, we're going to run up into it and throw it. Like that. And then it didn't kill all of them, but that's fine. Alright, so now we're going to grab everything from here. We want all their weapons because we need the money from these. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to run over here and talk to Barrett. Okay, and then he'll give me a watch. And after the watch, we just need to back out of the dialogue.
Fine. Get out of here. Just go.
Alright, now he's going to give us a watch.
Oh, and hey.
Now here's the watch. And now, after this, it'll give some dialogue, and we don't need to talk at all. We just leave. So, once he's done with this, it should pop up some dialogue.
Hey, look.
Options, and we just back out. And now we can get out of here. So, on the way in, we're going to grab the med packs just so we can sell them for that extra little bit of money. So, there's one here, and there's a Synapse Alpha. So, that was not the best thing. I think the best thing you can probably find in that with RNG is an amp, which I did find on a previous run, but I had to throw the run away because I messed up something real bad in it. Alright, so now we're just going to get into the cockpit seat, and we're going to take off. Alright, so now for one of the most annoying parts of the tutorial. So, the problem with this one is there's these crazy downtimes in this part of the tutorial. So, when you do this tutorial in the space part, it's like, alright, change your power system. And you do it, and then you gotta wait like 30 seconds of just nothing happening. Like, it's one of the worst designed tutorials in a video. It's really bad. One of the worst ones in a video game. So we're just gonna put 1 point in grav. We're gonna put a bunch of points into our weapons. And the reason we're doing this, we have to reassign the grav. He's literally gonna kick it off once he's done with his dialogue here. But, I mean, obviously they're trying to teach us how to use the ship. And I already know how to use the ship, but we still gotta wait for everything. So, I'm gonna get my notes up because we're gonna start using my notes soon. So I have notes on what things I need to buy. Although I have mostly memorized, but sometimes I just forget. So there we put point in grav, and then I'm just going to move some things around, make sure it registered that, and then a ship's gonna come in, and we're gonna have to blow it up. So we don't need our engine or our shield really for this. I have the game on very easy. We're gonna be playing on very easy the whole time. But here's what I mean, we literally did what he said, and just nothing happens for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and now dialogue happens. So hopefully we get good RNG on whatever this guy drops. Credits and ship parts. That's pretty good. We'll actually sell those. That's pretty nice. But here's another example I'm talking about. So we got done with that, and now we're just gonna have to wait. There's nothing we can do but just wait. But yeah, so after this next part, that's where things immediately start speeding up, and we're going to go so fast, man. It goes so fast. There's so many things to do. It's hard for me to keep up. There's actually so many things to do. It's very easy for me to get a little bit disoriented and be like, oh, what was I doing? Oh, I need more of this. I need less of this. Like, you'll see in a little bit. All right, I want to see if I can see the other ship before it goes away. Alright, there we go. I could leave right then, but I wanted whatever was in there just in case there were credits. Now we're going to head to Crete. And once we get to Crete, I'm going to try to use a glitch I saw in the speedrunner thing, but I actually don't know how it works. So we're going to get up and then open the map right there and then go to the Crete Research Lab. I think that was what they did. Maybe there's something else they did. I just think it's fun to try whatever it is they did. It doesn't really matter. Like, it can save a little bit of time. But I think there was something else they did because then they would go here and then go like this maybe. We'll see if that works. I don't even know what they did. I'm just guessing. It worked! So that's what they did. Okay, so that's how they do it. Okay, it kind of just made it up as I went, but hey, you know, it worked. Okay. the route that they went, I don't know how they made that jump. I have no idea how they made that jump. I don't remember. So we're just going to go the alternate route. So because we have a boost pack, we can go up this way and we can just jump across. I don't know how they made that jump right there. Okay. I'm going to go up here. And then we're going to pull out the cutter. No, I messed up. Damn it. Okay, well, now we got to back out of this. If you're not fast enough to blow this up, then you got to wait for a lot of stuff. But whatever, didn't lose any real time there. So, Vasco's talking to us, and I can't do anything. Okay, I think it's... I don't know what is going on, but I can't loot them unless the scanner's up, so I gotta do this real fast. There we go. Alright, now scanner, take it away, open the map. Hopefully we're not in combat yet, or else it's gonna be the most annoying thing ever. We're gonna go to Alpha Centauri now. So we can just leave now. I think that was a bug. I literally couldn't loot unless the scanner was open. Alright, so we're gonna get here. I want to see, do we have an amp? I don't know if we have one or not. Aid, we don't have an amp. Okay, that's unfortunate. We don't have an amp. If we have an amp, it saves us a decent amount of time on Jemison. Alright, so scan past. We're going to go to New Atlantis. And now, here's where things start going real fast. So we're going to do a bunch of stuff. We're going to buy stuff. We got to go to Mast. We got to pick some things up. And it's just going to go faster and faster and faster and faster from here. So hopefully you can keep up with everything we're doing here. Alright, it's not too hard to keep up other than the shop buying and selling. Alright, so we're going to exit the ship. And then we're going to head over this way. And, oh god, what the... Alright, I never fell in that hole before. We're going to get up on this. And then we're going to jump up to this. And this is a little shortcut that just makes things faster. And now we're going to head over this way. And we're heading over to Jemison Mercantile. So we gotta do a little bit of shopping. We gotta sell some things, and we gotta buy a bunch of things. Depends on what she has in stock.
Hi there. Thanks for stopping. I can take care of it.
All right, let's see what you have for sale. Please have a few adaptive frames. So first we're gonna sell because we don't have any money. We're going to... Oh, I messed up already. All right, we're gonna sell all our ship parts. We're going to see what's in here. I have molecular sieves and semi-metal wafers, which I don't need. So now we're going to go sell miscellaneous, the random stuff we picked up, and then we're going to sell our Synapse Alpha. We'll sell most of our med packs, and then we're going to sell our extra weapons, and then we're going to sell the mining pack that was extra. We're going to sell all our clothes, and then we're going to see... I don't think I have anything else to really sell. I could sell a hyper catalyst and stuff, but it really doesn't matter. All right, so we're going to buy adaptive frames. We're going to buy aluminum. We're going to buy argon. We're also going to buy a little bit of benzene, and then we're going to buy beryllium, and then we're going to buy cesium. We'll buy a little bit of chlorine. I forget how much. I think 1 or 2, but I'll buy 5. Buy chlorosalines, buy cobalt, copper. We're also going to buy a little bit of fiber. We'll buy like 10, and then we're going to buy ionic liquids, iron, lead, lithium. Oh, she has lubricant. That's huge. Metabolic agent, and we need nickel, and we need sealant, as well as tetrafluorides, titanium, toxins, and tungsten, as well as 0 wire. All right, so now we're going to back out of this.
Thanks for coming in.
We're close enough to our ship. We can just go straight to the cargo hold and put our stuff away. And now we can be on our way to the Mass District. So now we got to head over to the train or whatever it's called. I forget. There's a name for it. It's not a train. It's not a subway. It's a something. So we're going to go here, and we're going to go to Mass District. Now, there's an important thing to know about with the Mass District here. So, you want to grab... so there's a fast... there's a... What do you even call it? Like a hitbox? Like a... Trigger box, it's called in Unreal Engine. You actually got to run all the way to the end. If you skip the corner, you won't get that right there. The location discovered. If you jump the corner too soon, you won't get that. You won't be able to travel back, fast travel there. You have to run all the way back, and that loses an annoying amount of time for what we're going to do second in this run. Because after we get done with this stuff right here, we got to go to the commercial district and do a tiny bit more shopping. But anyway, we're going to go up to here, and we're going to go to the lodge. Now, we're going to do a few different things here.
The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other
And once we get in here, we're going to do some finagling with stuff. So first we just rush to Sarah Morgan and talk to her.
Captain, everyone will be.
And we just want to get through this dialogue as fast as we can.
Welcome to Constellation. Would you care to... I see.
Alright, so we just can get through this. It's always funny and interesting every time I do this, being reminded how disagreeable Sarah Morgan's facial expressions are in the beginning. And after I've played this game 370 hours, and I've had her follow me the whole time, so I've like max, like, whatever it is, the thing where they like you. And I'm just not used to seeing her face look so, like, angry looking a lot of the time, so it's kind of funny every time I see this. Alright, so we're going to go around while they're talking, and we're going to steal a bunch of stuff because it's worth money. And we can do it without any stealing penalties. And then we're going to go in here and grab this. Also going to grab that. And then we're actually just going to leave and then come back and see if that will or won't skip the dialogue for us. I don't know the ins and outs of why or how or what to skip the dialogue. I just saw speedrunners do that, and you see now it's like, okay, go ahead and put it down. So that skips something. Then while they're doing that, I'm going to go up to the second floor, and I'm going to steal more stuff. So I just got to be careful not to... oh my god, it's so hard to click these things. It's not a lot of money, but it's just nice to get more because we need to go shopping. And we need every bit of money that we can get. So I'm just grabbing the biggest, easiest to click things. And then we're going to get out of here. So we'll get that, and then we'll get this as well. Those are books. Oh my god, I didn't mean to grab the books. Alright, so now... Also going to grab that. And now we're going to leave and come back and see if it'll skip the rest of the dialogue. Alright, here we go. Let's see if that dialogue skipped. It looks like the dialogue skipped, so that's perfect.
You should take some time. Come find me.
Alright, so she's going to say, do whatever you want, and then we're just going to talk to her again immediately and tell her, hey, I'm ready, let's go, let's go, let's go.
That means
She gave us 8,000 credits as well, which is also extremely nice.
But it's not just... I'm going to be We'll need to head to Mass. And listen, every member of...
Alright, understood. Alright, now she's with us, and before we go, though, we're going to go down here. Go down here, and then we're going to go straight to this research lab. And then we're going to go to pharmacology and research this. And then we're going to back out. I'm going to grab the credits from there, because why not? Going to get this gun, get that. Was there something else on there? Oh, no. Okay. And then we're going to grab these, and we're going to go to this pharmaceutical bench, and we're going to make as many amps as we were able to buy the materials for. Whoops. Okay, there we go. And now I don't think we can fast travel till we actually leave. So now we're going to head up here. We're going to leave. Now we can fast travel. This is why we wanted to get that Mass District fast travel, because that'll let us get back to the train system faster. Otherwise, we would have to run for like 30 seconds just to get to where we are right now. And then we're going to take this to the commercial district. And the main reason we go here is we're hoping for some good RNG. Please, God, let there be lubricant at UC Distributions. That's what I'm hoping for here, because lubricant is an extremely rare find at Zieghart's Outfitters, which is the main place we'll be shopping, you know, the second phase of this. And if he doesn't have it by the time we're done shopping at Zieghart's Outfitters, then we'll have to come back to Jemison for a cycle, which is something I would love to avoid, but it's not always possible. So if she doesn't have good lubricant right now, then it's not going to be great. All right, here we go. We're going to go to resources, and we're going to buy aluminum. We're going to buy more argon. We're also going to buy beryllium, and we're going to buy chlorosalines, cobalt, copper, as well as ionic liquids, iron, lead, lubricant. 15! Oh, that's so huge. Okay. Metabolic agents, nickel, and sealant, as well as silver, and we'll need titanium, toxin, and that's all that she has. Then we're going to go to sell, and we're going to sell all that miscellaneous crap that we found. Found, more like stole. And then we're going to go to... we're going to go to weapons, and then we're going to sell the extra weapons, and then we're going to go to ammo, and we'll sell this ammo because we don't care. And then we're going to go to our pack, sell the pack we stole, and then we're going to go to aid, and we're going to sell those, but we're going to keep those, and then we're going to sell these notes. And I accidentally backed out. Whoops. Okay, Okay, and then we're going to go to resources. We don't have any resources. Okay, sell from ship inventory. We don't have anything in here. Okay, we're good.
You're always welcome.
So real quick, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to buy astrodynamics, and I'm also going to buy weightlifting and get working on those.
If you don't mind.
And then we're going to talk to Sarah.
We need
Trade gear.
Only carrot.
And we're going to go to my inventory, and we're going to put stuff away into Sarah's inventory until we can fast travel, so that much. And
Bye.
then we're going to... Let me see how much money I have. Okay, I have enough. All right, so we're going to go to the New Atlantis district. And we're going to do a small upgrade to the ship for the sake of convenience right now. So we're going to view and modify ship. And then shipbuilder. Okay, and then we're going to add. And then we're going to go to structural. And we're going to look for the Deimos hull. Pull these legs off. Stick the hull on right here. We're going to put 2 of them on. And then put on a few more. Like that. We're going to put this engine on over here. And then stick this on right here. Or we'll put these on right... Okay, right there and right there. Then we'll go over to cargo, and we'll put on whatever the best one is we can get on here. So we'll stick on one right here and one right here. And we just want to make sure it doesn't get too heavy. So our jump range is only 16, but that's not really affected too much by this. Okay, so... Okay, we can't put that last one on, whatever. And it gave us an error. All right, so we're going to accept. That gives us a little bit more cargo space. And that's really nice and convenient. So now we can go in here and we can put all of our stuff in there, and then we can talk to Sarah and get our stuff.
It's you and me.
And this will make it a little bit better. So, oh, whoops, we need to go to her and then take all. And then we need to go to cargo hold. Do that. And now we're ready for our first outpost. So we're going to back out. We're going to go all the way to Narion. We're going to go to the classic starter outpost, which is Andraphon. So we're going to go here, and we need to just go ahead and jump there. Thankfully, we can get there. It was a jump range of 15.9 to get here. All right, so we're going to scan, and then we're going to find an area between mountains and craters. So I'm going to go to the sunny side of the planet so I can actually see, and then we're going to find a split biome between mountains and craters. There's mountains, craters, mountains, craters? We'll see. We'll see if it's a split biome. We'll just generate another if not. So here's an RNG element in the speedrun. Because even if you do it perfect, there's a chance you just don't get a split biome anyway, and you have to just keep resetting them. Like, often I'll get it first try, but it's literally just RNG. I mean, you can have the perfect, pixel-perfect split on the map and just not get it anyway. Okay, I see it. There is one for sure. So now what we're going to do is we have those amps. We're going to open up our inventory. We're going to go to our inventory. We're going to go to A. We're going to go to the amps. We're going to set them to 1. And then we're going to pop an amp so we can run faster. And then we're going to boost pack our way over there. And I need to double check real fast that this is... Okay, we have aluminum. We're good. So this is also another huge RNG element now because... If you are unlucky, you can run down the seam of the 2 biomes for 5 minutes before finding a split. Now, iron aluminum is not very hard, so I shouldn't, I'd have to be really unlucky to be here for 5 minutes, but you never know. But other planets like Lantana, 7 that we'll go to later on, it can be a big issue. So, one thing I know, I made a video about 19 best outposts, and I had a bunch of comments from people who were like, why only 2 resources per planet? That was one thing I saw a lot of people. They're like, why not, like... Bessel 3. You can get a tri-biome split and get, all these resources. Cobalt, nickel, iron, aluminum, and something else. And the reality is that I've done outposts for a crazy amount of time. Like 300 hours probably of outposts. And I can tell you as an actual expert on this, yeah, those outposts are nice and all if you, like, have a ton of free time and, you're doing things based on theory. But if you're actually out here just grinding... they're so bad, man, because just the amount of time that it takes in order to get those set up and find the resources you want in one little section, it's a literal nightmare. Like, you'll see when I get to Lantana 7, just trying to find 4 is like the worst thing ever. All right, so we're going to try to see where the center is, maybe right here. And now we'll see if it's enough. I really want 3. Okay, that's plenty of aluminum. And then the iron is... Okay, we're good. All right, so I just need at least 3, but we might be able to get 4. So let's set this up. There's 3, and then, I mean, hell, I bought enough materials. I can actually just go ahead and slap the 4th one on and a 5th one right now. Okay, and then we'll go to the aluminum. And we're going to stick on this one. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. All right, now we need solar arrays. Hopefully we have enough power here for these solar arrays. I don't want to waste too many resources. I'll make sure I make just enough. Then we're going to go to solid storage. Actually, we're going to first go to industrial workbench. Here's the center. We're going to put down an industrial workbench. We're also... I don't think that I need the research lab here, but I'll put one down anyway. And I guess I'll put a pharmaceutical lab as well. Actually, I don't need it. I'll save it. All right, so then we're going to go sleeping bag, put a sleeping bag down, and then we're going to go to landing pad shipbuilder, but I need adaptive frames, so we'll deal with that in a sec. So we're going to go to the industrial workbench. We're going to make a few more adaptive frames. I'll make, like, say, 15. Okay. Now we're going to open up the map, or not the map, this stuff, and then we're going to go to the solid storages. We're going to put one over here. And then we're going to put one over here. And then we're going to connect all of them to them. Like this. And then we're going to go over to the aluminum and we're going to do the same thing. I should have done it while I was over there. It's lost a few seconds. Not a big deal though. Just because we have controls even on PC, so we can only pan so fast. Alright, put those up. And then we're going to go to... Where's the sleep bag? Oh, it's behind it. We're just going to sleep. We don't need to actually sleep 14 hours. It's just faster. Just click off to the right somewhere and just go and then cancel. So now we're going to cancel and then go back to this. We're going to make a few more adaptive frames. Like 99. Just a few, you know. 99. Just a few. Okay. So now we're going to go back to this and we're going to set up our storages for this. So we'll put 3 at first. And then we'll do another 3 over here. And then we'll go as far as it'll let us go, basically. Alright, there we go. And then what we want to do is go back to modify mode. And then we want to connect these to each other. So we're going to connect this one to this. And then we're going to connect this one over to this one, and then we've got to connect the storages to one another like this. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here. Any of these controls, if you've never done outpost, the controls are at the bottom right. Okay, that's set up. Now we're going to wait a little bit longer, and then we're going to do a few more things, and then we might change planets. And after we do a few things here, we're going to craft some stuff, get some money, basically. And then after that, we've got to... Oh, before this, I need to do adaptive frames. Then we've got to do a crazy pit stop that takes a little while of buying stuff. Okay, that should be enough to get all these built. So now we just need to stack these up real high. So we're going to take these... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 5. Okay. And then we just need to do this. This is so hard to do with these little ones because we have PC controls as controller controls, but improvised for PC. And so we can't just pan slowly. We can only pan at full speed because we can't do like the joystick can do on a controller where you can do like 1% of max speed, 5%, 20%, 50%. It's just 100% or don't move at all. And that makes us... Okay, well, that's great. All right. That makes this very complicated to do, basically. Also, you can change to build mode and then back to modify mode to realign. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I just need to count the first one. After that, I can visualize it. But yeah, if you... Like, otherwise, you go down and you just got to wait for it to realign. But if you change modes back and forth, it'll update instantly. So that saves a lot of time when building. And it takes a little while to get the muscle memory to do it as fast as I'm doing it, but you can see right now by how fast I do this that I've made a ton of outposts. Okay, there we go. And then these ones connected from that side to that side, so we're going to take these. And this is something where if you've done a lot of outposts, you'll know this is one of the most tedious jobs you'll have. I've probably done this to connect at least 2,000 storages in my lifetime of playing this game because I've just made that many outposts. Whoops, that's gonna... Okay, I don't know how I don't know what's going on. Whatever. It'll all figure itself out. Okay, I really quick want to take a storage, and I want to put one here. I want to put one here then. Okay, and then we're going to take this top one, and we're going to connect it down to this one just so we can keep track of where the end output is in case we end up needing it. Actually, we will end up needing it, so it's actually really helpful to do what we just did. All right, so we just got to finish this row, or this box, these boxes, and then we're ready for the next step of this process. Now, another thing is if you've ever done a lot of outposts, you'll notice you start getting game freezes and hangs and stuff. And people thought it was cargo links sometimes, but it's not. It's literally storages. If you have too many storages connected to extractors, then that can run a big problem. All right, so now we're going to take the landing pad or shipbuilder. We're going to put it ideally like this, and then we're going to take the transfer container, and we're going to put it over here. And then we're going to take these, and we're going to connect them to the transfer container, which we're not going to use right now, but we'll use at some point. All right, so now all that is set. I'm going to quick save in case the game crashes while traveling, and then we're going to... actually, I have something in my inventory I need to drop. I need to drop the adaptive frames. Okay, now we go to the map, and we back out, and we go to Seoul, and we're going to jump to Seoul. Actually, crap, we have to go back. I forgot. I did this last time, too. We've got to go back to Narion. I messed up. I needed to craft a few more levels, I think. Actually, let me check. Did I craft enough levels? I have 2 skill points. Yep, I didn't craft enough levels. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I just lost like 45 seconds, but you know, it'll be fine. It's not much in the grand scheme of things. I actually need to level up my I need to unlock scanning. So I need to just sleep here for a couple hours and then just grind the adaptive frames real fast. So I need to... Oh my god, I can't see anything. Where is it? Okay, here it is. We're gonna sleep. We just need to generate a little bit more iron, a little bit more aluminum, and then bang out like 1,000 adaptive frames or something. And then at that point, we have the skills that we need. Okay, we'll wait 1 more hour, and then we'll go to this. Okay, so we have a glitch. We have to save and load. So we've run into our first outpost bug. I remember saying in one of my videos once, the outpost is the buggiest thing ever on launch. I remember people saying it's a skill issue, you don't know what you're talking about. You'll see in this video potentially just how many bugs there are, and it's really crazy. So I have workarounds for most of the bugs, but but not all of them. Some of them are almost impossible to work around, but we'll see which ones we run into. All right, and then I wanted to... All right, I don't know where the adaptive frames went. It's so damn dark, I can't see them. But that should get us leveled up enough. Now we can go in here and we can buy geology, research methods, surveying, and then we can get scanning, which was the only thing I really cared about in any of that. Now we're going to back out and we're going to go to Seoul, and we're going to go to Venus. Oh, man. All right, so now we're at Venus. We're going to scan Venus, and then we're just going to land literally anywhere. We're not here for resources. We are here for the Easter egg that I discovered like 7 days after launch. So this was something that I originally discovered here, and people talk about it all over the place now, so no one even realizes I was the person who first posted about this. But Venus is like an Easter egg, and there's other planets like this, but they're rare, where an hour here is 100 hours everywhere else in the solar system. So we can do this to do a lot of things, but I think the main thing is we can use this in order to generate resources at outposts way faster. So we can go here, we can sleep 24. We're not actually going to sleep 24. It's just faster on mouse and keyboard. Just swipe it over and sleep 24. We're going to sleep like 8 or 12 or something like that. And that should be good enough. So we'll stop at 15 here. There we go. And then we're going to back out and we're going to go over to Narion. Oh my god. Why? Okay, sorry. All right, now we're going to go to Androphon, and we are going to go to the outpost. So now we should have a crazy amount of iron and aluminum, and we probably won't be able to craft because this one's bugged. So let's see. Can we? Yep, it's bugged. All right, quick save, load, and then load the quick save so that we can craft here. So now every time we go here to craft, we're going to lose like 10 seconds to that, but that's really not a big deal. So before I do this, we're going to be doing a bunch of this, so now's the time to rebind my keys. So I'm going to go to bindings, and I'm going to scroll in here. We'll talk about controller in a sec, how to go faster on controller, but go to accept. I can make it right-click, and then I'm going to back out and accept, and then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to click the adaptive frames with it at the top. Get my mouse off the mouse pad right here if I can. It's actually really hard to get the mouse off the mouse pad on the right spot because it wants to jump. Well, this is the slowest I've ever done it. There we go. All right, so now I can do this. Now, if you are on controller, it's right on the D-pad, hold right on the left thumbstick, and spam the right bumper, and you can rebind right on the D-pad to like the right trigger. It's just called right under menu navigation to the bindings. If you're a mouse and keyboard, you can do it like me, or I mean, if you're really into programming type stuff, you can obviously use like a auto hotkey or something like that. It's up to you. But I personally prefer keeping it all within the game whenever I can like this. So right now I have the mouse up in the air with the butt of the mouse on the mouse pad, and it's facing me, like the laser's facing me, and I have my hand on, my thumbs are on the bottom, and my pointer, my index finger and my middle finger are both on the right, and like, so my right hand has the pointer finger and the middle finger on the left click, and my left hand has the pointer finger and the middle finger on the right click, and I'm just like clicking as fast as I can with both my first two fingers. And that's how I'm doing something like this. Now, if that made no sense to you, that's fine, because that was extremely hard to explain with words. It'd be much easier if I just had a picture pop up, but no way I'm going to actually put that in the video. I'm 10,000 times too lazy to go and take a picture of my phone and transfer it to Discord, then transfer it off of Discord onto my computer, and then add it to the video editor, and then stick it in the right spot. I won't even remember, to be honest with you. We'll get to the end of this. I'll have no memory of even saying that. Anyway, so we're going to pick up these adaptive frames. We're going to see how many we have. We have 23,000, so that's not as many as I want. We're going to do another batch. Also, we're going to go to our skills now, and we're going to buy this, 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 and this. And then we're going to go to physical and see if we can get weightlifting now. No, we can't. And we're going to go to social, and we're going to get commerce. I don't know if it even works, but we're just going to get it. Now we're going to go to Venus one more time. So we'll head over to Venus, and if it'll let me click, uh-oh, it's bugged. Okay, so we have to save and load because the map is now bugged. So we're going to quick save and load. So outposts break the game, man. Like, they were not tested correctly at all. There's not enough development time put into them, which is a shame because they're the most fun game system in the game. So we're going to go to this landing area, we're going to land, and now that we've been here before, it'll kick us out faster, but it'll put us outside of the ship. And we're going to have to run over to the ship to get back in. I could pop an amp. I'm going to pop an amp. It's literally going to save me like 5 seconds or 3 seconds, but it's whatever. I'm going to make more, so it'll be fine. Okay, so now we're going to go to the bed, and we're going to sleep 24 hours. So that cargo upgrade for our ship, we're going to use it a little bit, but we're actually not going to use it a bunch until the next step. So we're going to craft a bunch of stuff, and then we're going to start finally taking advantage of that cargo hold upgrade that we made. And you'll see why in a very short amount of time. We're actually about to move to phase 2 of the run, and that's when things are going to just change dramatically. So from this point, in theory, we could just keep grinding the adaptive frames. We could upgrade the storage and just keep going on this, but it actually is slower in the long run. So we're going to pick up the adaptive frames. Somehow 3 turned into 2, but whatever. All right, so we still have the bugs. We got a quick save. We got to load. And then also, I need to see, is my ship here? Oh, thank God the ship's here at least. All right, so we're going to go to the adaptive frames and try to get the mouse off the mouse pad right here. And then we're going to craft out a bunch more of these. And I'm going to do this until I see less than 999 plus of either iron or aluminum. And that's because I want to take 1,000 iron and aluminum with me on my ship. The cargo hold won't hold it, but it won't hold these either, but that's fine. You're going to see it's basically a glitch, but I'm glad they have it. I hope they never remove it, because if they do, it's just dumb, because you just can't carry enough stuff in this game, man. Like, I know late game you might get like 100,000 cargo ship, but then you won't be able to grab jump anymore, so it's crazy. All right, so it should be done with this very soon. I'm going to keep my eye at the top right. I'm looking at that 999 plus and looking for it to be less than that. And the thing is, if I go too fast here, it can actually backfire because it can... Some of these crafts are not 99 crafts. Even though the visual almost always shows 99, sometimes it just crafts 1. So it's just weird. So if I go too fast or in a bad rhythm, I actually craft slower. It's kind of weird. All right. We should be getting down to less than 999. There it is. Okay. So now we're going to back out. And now we're going to go to the transfer container, and we're going to take the last of the iron and the aluminum. So it's not letting me grab it while looking at it, which is terrifying because I really don't want to run into this bug later on, or it's going to suck. Okay, because in the neodymium outpost, if it does what we just had theirs happen, then we are screwed. All right, so now we're going to go to our ship, and we won't be back here for a little while, hopefully. So actually, I'm going to go into the cargo hold, and I'm going to go to resources. I'm actually going to put in, like, 40 adaptive frames. I'm going to put in, like, 60 aluminum and, like, 60 iron. I don't want to forget to do that. I'm just going to do it now because otherwise I'll forget to do it. Because I will need a little bit of that stuff in a little bit. So we're going to take resources now. We're going to drop all these on the ground. And then we're going to go to the map. And now we're going to travel to Arane or Olympus, whichever one it makes us go to here. And then we're going to open the map and we're going to scan this planet just to get that scanning XP. And then we're going to move on over to Voli. So we don't need any engine. Well, we don't need any weapons, so we're just going to put everything into the grav drive and engine if you haven't already. All right, so now we're going to arrive at Voli. We're going to open up the map. We're going to scan just to get our scanning XP. And then we're going to get scanned from them for contraband, which we don't have. No big deal. And then after that, we can... Oh, I hit the button too soon. I had my finger on the button and just kind of flinched. All right, there we go. And now we can go to Neon. So now we got to go to Neon, and we've got to run our resources to Neon Core because we can't go straight out of the cargo hold. So these items are not in the cargo. What is this camera? I don't know. Have I ever seen this camera angle coming in? All right. So... yeah, we're going to get up from here. We're going to grab our stuff. We're going to manually run it into town. It's the only way to actually be able to get it there. And this is where having these amps is very nice. We're going to pop an amp. I think I just popped 2. I don't know. And then I'm going to grab those. I'll make sure I'm not missing one somewhere because they can get thrown around. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. So when you move around the ship and you come back, they can just get teleported all over the place inside of there. So you won't die from this, but it'll make it so it stops your run every little bit. So we're going to just have to remember to press the shift key or sprint key every like 3 seconds here or so. Maybe every 2 seconds. I think it's every 2 seconds. It makes you stop running. So now we're just going to run back into here, into the elevator, and then we're going to come down here. All right, so now we're here, and we're going to go to the mining league, and there's a few things we need to buy. So we're going to be alternating between shops now and resetting them, and we're going to be making a new outpost for resetting the shops. So we're going to pick the top option, and then after that, we're going to pick the bottom option, so he just shuts up, and we can just go ahead and buy stuff. We're basically say we don't care to help. All right, so we're going to go to resources. We don't have any credits, so we need to sell, actually. So we're going to go to our resources. We're going to sell adaptive frames, and we're going to buy out all his money. And then we're going to go to the buy tab. We're going to buy, we don't need aluminum, but we need beryllium, and we need cesium, and we need cobalt, and we need copper, as well as iron, lead, and we need nickel, and we need silver, titanium, and tungsten. And then after that, we can sell more stuff to get our credits back again, and then back out. Now we're going to go to the Trade Authority just to get a little bit extra money real fast. So this guy has 11,000 credits every time you go here. And so we're going to use him a few times just to speed things up. So we're going to sell resources, adaptive frames. We're going to sell enough to buy him out, basically. And then we're also going to look at his aid and see if he has amps, which he does. And then we're going to look at his resources to see if he has anything useful, which he has toxins, which I'll buy just to make sure that I have enough.
All right, what's up?
All right, and then we're going to head over to one of my favorites. It's Zekot's Outfitters. And this guy is amazing, although he has a ton of dialogue at the beginning.
Come on in.
I'm going to try something I never tried before. I'm going to pick the bottom option.
The question should we carry.
Okay, no, that was a waste of time. So you just click the top option on every single one, and he has 3 different dialogues to go through.
I have a lot. This is a prime. Sure.
And then after that, this is one of our favorite guys here, but also it's just RNG how this goes. So we want Aldemite drilling rigs, which he doesn't have. We want Argon. Okay, I messed that up somehow. All right. Great. Now he's bugged. Okay, so or I don't know. Maybe I tried to sell. I don't know what happened there.
Absolutely.
Okay, whatever. We're going to redo it, and then we're going to buy Argon, and we're going to buy beryllium, cesium. We're also going to buy chlorosalanes, cobalt, copper, drilling rigs. We're also going to buy ionic liquids, not iron. I thought it coolant. We need lead. We need mag pressure tanks, metabolic agent. We need nickel, and we need positron batteries. Yeah, positron batteries. Reactive gauge, silver. We need tetrafluorides, titanium, toxin, tungsten, zero wire. All right, then we're going to go to sell, and we're going to buy our money back, basically, and then back out. Okay, so now we need to head back to the spaceport, and then we can put we'll be close enough that we can put all of our stuff into the cargo hold. I also want to check to see how much space we have left in the cargo hold. So we have, let's see, a decent amount. Okay. I just messed up. Okay. I forgot to drop my adaptive frames. All right, so we're going to go back to the frontier here, take those adaptive frames back, go to our resources, and we're going to have to manually put these in because I forgot to drop everything. Okay, so now I need to drop all these things, but I really don't want to drop them right here. So we're going to take the elevator and go back real fast. And then we're going to drop these things on the ground right here instead. So drop that, and drop that. Now, oh god, oh my god, I just realized the problem. All right, so now we have another problem because I accidentally messed up my inventory management from earlier by messing that up. So instead, we have to drop these, and we're going to drop all but... Oh god, we're just going to drop all but those. Okay, I don't know how it didn't drop it. Confirm. Oh, I know why I did it backwards. All right, put it here, confirm, and then I just want to get this smaller so I can do a more nuanced amount. And then we're going to drop, like, how many? Okay, I just need 18. All right, now the aluminum, we're going to drop most of it. F61, that's perfect. And then this one we'll put, like, this many. And then, good, I have enough I can fast travel, and I made up for my mistake. All right, so now we're going to back out. We're going to go to Voli Gamma. I didn't need to actually click that. I needed to just press X when I was looking at it. Okay. Open the map, scan it for the scanning XP, and then land literally anywhere. Doesn't matter where. And now we've got to make a little outpost here with a few different things. So once we get here, we're going to jump right out of the ship. All right, we're going to exit ship, and then we're going to put down an outpost. We don't need any resources. We just want to get away from our ship just a little bit. Like that. And then we're going to go to the landing pad of shipbuilder, and we're going to put it here. And then we're going to go to furniture, and we're going to put a sleeping bag right here. And then we're going to go to the crafting, and we're going to put down an industrial workbench. We're going to put down a pharmaceutical lab, and we're going to put down a research bench. And then we're also, while we're here, we're going to put down an outpost airlock, and then a 4-wall hab. That's great. Okay, well. Can I put it here? Okay, there we go. And then a hydroponic wall, and then the science one, if it will let us put it somewhere. And then the military hab. And there we go. Okay, now we can get outpost engineering too. All right, so now we go to science, outpost engineering. So we place those weird things over there just to get outpost engineering. That was why we needed lead. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the research and see what materials we have and what we don't have. So now what we need is manufacturing 1. We need 0 wire. We need adaptive frames, iron, and sealant. So we have enough right now for this one, but I'm going to have to craft some adaptive frames. So back out of that. And the manufacturing 2, we'll need 0 wire, reactive gauge, iron, and then sealant. And luckily we got the lucky craft and didn't use the lubricant. Now manufacturing 3, we need more 0 wire, but we have reactive gauge, positron battery. We need to make adaptive frames and stuff. We have enough lubricant. Okay, I'm so glad we have enough lube. All right, let's go over to this place. Industrial workbench. We're going to craft, I don't know, 20 for now. I might come back and craft because the other ones might also need them. And then we need 0 wire, which will make like 26 or something. Sure, whatever. I'm not worried about getting it exact. I'm not too worried about coming back and forth if I need to. I just want to make sure I get this one done, then we'll look at the next one. It's easier in my brain if I have to do one at a time. So we'll do that. Then the positron battery, the adaptive frames, which we didn't even have enough of. Tungsten, sealant, and lube. Oh, we didn't have enough sealant. All right, so now we're going to take a look at resource extraction. We need drilling rigs, mag pressure tanks, and then aluminum, copper, and the chlorosalinates, whatever. Now we need resource extraction 2, which needs the aldemite drilling rig as well as aluminum and cesium and the chlorosalines. So now we just need adaptive frames. So we need adaptive frames and we need sealant. And then I think we're done with all the research. So adaptive frames and sealant. I can get the adaptive frames right now, potentially. I already forgot how many I needed. We'll make 10 because I'm out of resources already. And hopefully 10's enough. I don't think 10 was enough. I'll have to buy some at Zieghart's. All right, let's see it. Was that enough? It was not enough. And I'm too short. All right, well, and there's going to be something else after this, I think, right? Or is there? No, there's not. That's it. All right, perfect. Okay, so now we're going to go to the resources. Actually, we're going to go to the cargo hold and then our resources, stuff them away, just clean up our inventory. And now we're going to back out. We're going to go to Voli Alpha. So we're going to go back and we're going to do... Oh, we're not going to go to Voli Alpha. Sorry, too many things going on at once. And I just had a, brain malfunction there for a second. We actually have to go back now, so I just lost a little bit of time going back and forth. We're going back to the Voli Gamma Outpost 1. I forgot to sleep. The reason we do the Voli Gamma Outpost is not just to have an outpost, just some random place like this to do research. The research is actually a coincidence of this outpost. The outpost is not needed for the research. The outpost is needed for a bed on this planet because 3 hours on this planet is 57 universal time hours. It takes 48 universal time hours to reset a shop vendor. So that's why we go here. It's faster to go here and sleep there, then go back to Neon Core. It's faster to do that than it is to just sleep on Neon Core. That's how slow Neon Core's ratio is of local hours to universal time. All right, so now we're going to head over here. We're going to just grab the adaptive frames if we can, and then we're going to head over to this place. We're just going to keep stocking up on resources.
Yeah, don't forget.
All right, let's see what we have for sale. And then we're going to buy his... let's see, we need... I don't think I need aluminum. Okay, so we're going to buy beryllium, cobalt, copper, and then we need... Not lithium. We need nickel, and we need... I'll buy some silver to be safe, but I don't think I need it. And then we buy the tungsten, and then we're going to sell the adaptive frames to him to get our money. And then back out.
It was good of you to stop by.
All right, so now we're going to head over to the Trade Authority and unload more of these adaptive frames. And unfortunately, I caught him in the middle of an animation. Okay, I caught him in a double animation. That is such bad luck. Oh my god, he's glitched. He's just... What is he doing? He's just doing the animation over and over and over again. Okay, so want to see if he has any resources I need. I don't see anything that I need. We're going to go back to buy. We're going to look at aid. He has amps. I'll stock up on more. We're going to now sell, and we're going to sell enough to buy out all of his money. I've never seen him stuck like that. He was just transitioning back and forth. I forgot to pop an amp. I should have popped it at the beginning. It's pointless to pop it now, but I just did it anyway. I don't know. All right. Now it's Zieghart's Outfitters. So I'm going to go to resources. We needed to buy just a few adaptive frames. We'll just buy like that. Oh, I don't know why I'm buying them. I haven't... Never mind. That was dumb. I forgot. I need to separate mine anyway, so whatever. beryllium, cesium, and we don't need chlorosalines anymore. We need cobalt, we need copper, we need drilling rigs, and we need ionic liquids, isotopic coolant. We have enough mag pressure tanks. I'm gonna buy more because I don't remember, but I thought we had enough. And I don't think we need microsecond regulators, but I'm buying some just because I think in a different video I needed them, so I just don't have time to double check. I can't remember what I need. There's so many things. All right, reactive gauges. I think I had enough, but I'll buy a few more. Sealant, I know we needed more of that. And then we needed tetrafluorides, tungsten, and I think that's it. And then we're going to sell the adaptive frames. Okay. So now we're going to head back to the spaceport, but before we do, we're going to drop our adaptive frames on the ground, and we're going to just drop most of them, and then we're going to drop a few more here. And now we have 47. That's a much more reasonable amount to put into our cargo hold. And I think we needed those in order to finish research. Also, I have enough materials now to make more amps, but I might wait on them. So we're going to go to the cargo hold and resources, stuff all those away, back out, go to the map, back up, and we're going to Voli Gamma yet again. So now it's going to be a lot faster. There's no more finagling at Voli Gamma. We just got to go in these quick little cycles. Before I forget, let me sleep the 3 hours first, because I have forgotten many a time to do this after doing the other stuff. It's easier to remember right away if I do it right away. All right, so now we're going to do the research bench, and we're going to outpost development, manufacturing 3, sealant. Okay, that's that. And then resource extraction, adaptive frame. And now we're all done with the research. So I think that's all the research we need in the entire run. Now we're going to go to the farm. Well, actually, whatever. We'll go to the farm. I'll go ahead and make the amps. I don't know how I just crafted like that. That was weird. All right, now we have enough amps to last the rest of the run, even spamming them. And now I think we're good, so we're just going to go ahead and go back. So we have yet to see an aldumite drilling rig. That is a problem. So Zygarde's outfitter has about a 1 in 4 chance of stocking up with... being stocked with the... hold on, I wanted to buy something, even though I don't think it matters, but I'm just curious. Buying commerce. Oh, also, do I get the one for weightlifting? No, I didn't. Okay, never mind. But yeah, Zygarde's outfitters has like a maybe 1 in 4 chance of being stocked with aldumite drilling rigs. And I need as many as I can get in this run, and I can't craft them. I mean, I can craft them, but it's just so unreasonable to do that I don't do it. Cobalt, copper, we need nickel, and I'll buy more silver, and then titanium, and tungsten. And then we'll sell more adaptive frames. And then we're done here.
I hope you have a glorious day, my friend.
So we are going to go to the Trade Authority again, though. Just to quickly unload another 10,000.
Yeah, what?
I caught him in the middle of an animation again, unfortunately. Oh, I want to see, does he have... I don't need amps. I don't know why I'm even looking. We're just going to sell. I don't think he can have aldumite drilling rigs. Maybe I should have checked. I know he can have some rare stuff. I don't recall ever seeing him have aldumite drilling rigs, though, so I don't think it's worth checking him. And then... I almost stole. Oh, that would have been really annoying. Okay, resources. He has no aldumite drilling rigs. That sucks. We don't need argon anymore. We just need beryllium. We don't need cesium anymore. We don't need chlorine. We need cobalt, copper, drilling rigs, and we need ionic liquids just to be safe. Isotopic coolant. And then we need nickel as well as... I'll buy more sealant, even though I think I'm done with it. And then tetrafluorides, tungsten, and that's it. Then we're going to sell. Okay. All right, we're almost done. We're almost done. Thankfully, we got the lubricant from... We got lucky with the lubricant at the start of the run on Jemison. I shouldn't call it the start of the run, but earlier in the run. Let me drop these on the ground. Oh, whoops. So thankfully, we got lucky with the lubricant earlier in the run, and that makes it so we don't have to go back to Jemison Mercantile, so we can just farm this a few more, like 1 or 2 more times, and then we should be good for the rest of the run. So I'm going to go resource stuff these away. Our ship is maxed, So it's time to upgrade the ship. So we're going to fast travel to Neon, not Neon Core. This is literally right where we're at right now, but it just saves us a little bit of time. We're going to go into here, talk to this guy.
Anything I can help you with? Okay, no problem.
And then we're going to go back to the shipbuilder again, and now it's time for some more upgrades. So we're going to... Oh, we can't... Okay, we need a different one because he doesn't have any of those. We need a Stroud mid-bracer from this guy instead. Is that... Oh my god, we can go so much further than I thought. Alright, so now we're going to go to the fuel tanks, and we're going to take this... Not this. Right, wrong one. We need this fuel tank, the Ulysses M40. Put it on like that, and then that will let us go over to the... Docker? No, frick. They're called gear. Get the Acculander 11. Make sure to press Z for the symmetrical one. Stuff it on right there. Then what we can do is we can go to the cargo and put on these crazy storage ones. And we're going to just put on a ton. And I guess we can't actually put that there. Then what we're going to do, let's see what the error is. It's too heavy to grav jump, so we're going to take off the grav drive. And we're going to put on a new grav drive. I think they only go as high as 23 with A's. And I don't have the abilities to do... Can I do it? Whatever. I'm not worried. We're putting the Helios, whatever, and we'll get as much storage as we can get with this. Put on this, and now we can go a little further. So we're going to take these, and we're going to put them on the whole way. They don't weigh very much, so I can kind of just slam them on. And then we're going to take this. No, we're not going to take it. Does he have these? He doesn't even have those. All right, so we're going to stick these on right here, and then we're going to go down and put them right here, and then also right here. And we're going to do this until our jump range is 18, ideally. So, all right, this is very hard to do from this angle. Put that there, and there, and there. All right, so now we have cargo 7,500. And we can still grav jump pretty far, which is all we really need. Okay, so now we're going to reset the shops again. And really, we're just praying and hoping here. Praying and hoping that we can get some Aldamite drilling rigs. Also, we're going to go to here. We're going to buy special projects because we can. I forgot to buy it. We have Outpost Engineering 4. That means we can buy special projects. All right, so now we're just going to sleep for 3 hours. Okay, and now we're going to head back to Voli. Is it just called Voli? Voli Alpha. All right, and then Neon Core. And you guys see what I mean about after we get through that tutorial, this thing sped up so much, and it's about to get crazy again. So this is actually, in my mind, this is like downtime right now. This is like the easy part. So, because like this is like just slow and steady, filling up on things, crossing all my T's, dotting my I's, getting all the details finished. Then we've got to do the actual hardest part, which is the last outpost. So we're going to buy beryllium, cobalt, copper, as well as nickel and tungsten, and he doesn't have titanium. I don't think we need money anymore, but I'll go ahead and sell to him anyway, just because it takes like 3 seconds to do. We're not going to go to the Trade Authority anymore. I only went to the Trade Authority to make sure I had enough money when I ran into the problem I just ran into a second ago. I don't actually need it anymore. So we're done on money. I mean, I could try to... There's a troubleshooting one I can do if I can get a ship for 50,000, but it's not worth the time to try to get one. So we're going to see. He doesn't have any Aldamite drilling rigs. Oh, my God. I'll give him one more shot. All right, beryllium, and then cobalt, and copper, and we need nickel. And then we need the... Oh, did I buy the drilling rigs? Does he have drilling rigs? Drilling rigs? I think I have way too many, but I'll keep buying them. And then we're going to buy the titanium and the tungsten. Then we're just going to go ahead and sell because why not? We need to get rid of these anyway. We can't keep this many. Actually, we can. Actually, you know what? I have a plan. I'm making this up on the fly, but I think it's a good idea. All right, so we're going to go and stuff this back into the ship. So we don't need any more money from these adaptive frames. So I'm actually going to put them back in the ship so I never have to make them again. And since I have to run back to the ship anyway, I might as well just do it and throw the iron and the aluminum on the ground. Well, really fast. No, I better do this in this order because then I can just press the store all resources button. If I try to put in the resources right now, I have to do it manually one by one, and I don't want to do it that way. It'll take too long. I should have popped an amp. I don't know why I didn't pop an amp. This whole run just now, this whole trip on this planet would have been faster. Every time I came here, I was supposed to pop an amp. It's just hard to remember. All right, so we're going to go in here and we're going to drop at least drop the adaptive frames on the ground. And then I don't need, okay, we're just going to drop most of the aluminum on the ground. And then we're going to drop none of the iron on the ground, actually. And then we're going to back out, go to the cargo hold, resources, stuff all that in the cargo hold. And then I want to see, okay, we have 5,000 space available. That's plenty. All right, now it's just one more check of Zieghart's Outfitters. But this time, we don't have to actually sell things or anything. Don't have to pick anything up.
I have things for you.
So now that we're done picking that stuff up for the moment, I'm really quick going to go to my aid. I'm going to put these med packs on 4 just for the sake of convenience. And I'll explain in a sec. So when you're 1 HP, basically, the colors get all screwy when you're playing. And it's just so unbelievably annoying that I don't want us to have to look at it anymore. So I'm going to put med packs on, and I'm going to use them periodically. It also makes building very difficult because the outlines of connecting storages is blue, and it just gets messed up with colors, and it's crazy. All right, so I'm going to pop an amp. I'm actually going to go to the Mining League too, though, because I just have to try to make sure I get enough cobalt, beryllium, nickel, and whatever the other one was. Copper. All right, resources. So beryllium, not that, though. Cobalt, copper, and then nickel and titanium and tungsten. Okay.
Farewell, my friend. And
Now we just need to go to Zieghart's Outfitters.
Something for you when you have a moment.
And then I hope so bad he just has some aldemite drilling rigs. Like, this is actually such bad luck to not have found any aldemite drilling rigs.
I'm sure we...
Please. Nope, no aldemite drilling rigs. All right, so we have to do without aldemite drilling rigs, which is awful. God, I want to keep trying, but it's just not worth the time risk. So, because there's a risk that I just do this, like, 10 more times without anything. It can happen. I might come back and check one at a time, because there is a thing in the game that would make it more likely if I don't come back for a little bit. But yeah, that's really unfortunate. I just needed a handful. I just needed like 4 of them. That's it. Just one stock of them was all I needed, and he just did not have them. Zieghart did not come through for me this time, unfortunately. So that'll slow us down. God, it'll slow us down some. Like, it's actually going to cost us like 5 minutes or something. Maybe more in the long run. We'll see. So it's actually really unfortunate. Okay, so now we're all done here. So now what we need to do is we need to go to Jaffa. Oh, crap. I forgot. Okay. We're going to go to the map. We're going to go to Neon. I forgot one thing. There is one thing I forgot to do. I'm going to go back to the shipbuilder. I did not put fuel tanks on the ship. I just forgot.
Okay.
So we're going to go in here and shipbuilder, and then we're going to take this, and I'm going to try to do it on the... Oh, God, I don't know which way to do this. Okay, we're going to do it on this side. Put that on there, and then go to fuel tanks, and take the Titan, whatever. And good. Jump range still 18. That's all I need. Oh. Wait, what's wrong? Oh, unattached modules. Some kind of bug. Let's see where it is. It's the grav drive. There we go. There's so many bugs with shipbuilding, and there's so many bugs in this game, man. Okay, we're done. Quick save just in case something goes wrong. And then back out. Now we need to go to Jaffa. So we're going to go to Lunara first.
I have things for you.
Going to open the map and scan. And now I got that leveled up. And then I'm going to go to Jaffa now. And I'm going to really quick open my skills and level up scanning. Oh, I'm also going to level up astrodynamics. Even though I don't think I'm going to make 15 grav jumps by the end of this, but I need to test it sometime. I won't be able to test it in this run. But if I get astrodynamics 2, then I could probably put on a little bit more cargo, which would have been really nice to think about ahead of time. Okay. So now we're going to go to Jaffa 7B. Yeah, Jaffa 7B. Man, that is a terrible RNG. So the planets rotate around each other. The moons rotate around the planets over time. And so it's RNG. Is it going to be on the left, the top, the right, the bottom? And it being on the top is extremely annoying because it's really hard to click. So we're going to scan, and then now that we're scanning high enough, we can see the tungsten and the titanium. So we're just going to make an outpost on the border of those two. And then we're going to come down here, and hopefully it'll just be right in our faces. And then we'll just stick down an outpost. And I don't think we'll need the tungsten, but we will need the titanium. There's about a 100% chance we'll need titanium. So we're going to go up here and see, do we have both? We do. We're going to make an outpost here. And then we're going to go to the landing pad as shipbuilder. And we're going to put one right here. And then we are going to put, just in case we need it for just a few materials, put a sleeping bag. Probably won't need it. And then we're going to go to storage. Now we can put the big storages. Oh, we actually are going to need an industrial workbench, because I don't have enough adaptive frames on me, so we're going to have to craft some. So we'll just craft 100. It's fine. That levels up my special projects, by the way, which I better deal with now. Let me go ahead and level up special projects level 2. We actually need that for this run. And then we're going to open up this, and we're going to put down titanium extractors. I'm going to put level 2 ones, just because I have so many materials that it's fine. Damn, the radius of these is so big that I can only fit 3 of these on this. There's one over here, too, though. I can put 2 over here. And then we need to put down some... if we can ever put down wind turbines, we put down wind turbines, because there's a planet later on that we have to have solar. So we don't want to use solar unless we have to just yet. Okay, so now we're just going to put down some storages. And then we're going to take all these and we're going to connect them to a storage. And then after that, we'll just connect the storages to one another, and this planet is ready to go. Okay, and then I'm going to... God, I mean, maybe I can just sleep here. I mean, it's got a decent conversion. I just need like 500 to 1,000 titanium. I'm not sure the exact amount. 1,000, I think, will be safe. That's 100 storage containers, I think. Maybe? Question mark? So we'll just have to see here in a sec. Okay, we'll wait till there's... we'll sleep 12 hours. Okay, and then we'll see what the situation is. How full are these? That's not very much. No, never mind. That's 1,000. Okay, that's perfect. Can I even put my stuff away? I can. My spaceship's here somehow. All right, so now we're done at Jaffa, maybe forever. Now for the final step. Well, second to final step. So now we need to go to a planet on Lantana. All right, so we can scan Lantana, and then we're going to look for... Oh, this is not Lantana that we want. We want Lantana 7. I would scan that anyway just to level up my my scanning skill, but not going to need it in this run. But if I was going to continue on, which I'm not going to continue on this character, but if I was, it would be nice to have done. All right, now we need to scan, and now for the hellish part. So we're going to look where it's daytime over here, and then find plateau right next to, what is this, rocky desert. So a spot like this, and the plateau, rocky desert, plateau, 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 plateau. I can't find the rocky desert. There we go. Please let it be a split biome. If it's not a split biome, it's going to be super annoying. So now for... Oh, man. This is the run killer moment. This is the run killer moment. Either this works now, or life's going to suck. I think that's a split biome up there. I see the spiky rocks. I think that's a split biome. So this is the run killer moment. And this is why I talked about finding a triple biome with like 6 resources is like torture. Like, why would you want to do that to yourself? Because you're going to see just how, unless I get really lucky here, you're going to see just how bad this can be. So I'm going to check. We have silver. I want to make sure we can find silver before we get to the biome split. Assuming there is one, which I think there is. I see spiky looking rocks, and I don't think there's any behind me that are spiky looking. Other than that looks like a plant. Is there a plant? Are there plants on here? I don't think there's any flora or fauna here. It was a it was a mineral, guys. It was a mineral. Anyway, so we just need to get to the border. I think that is... Yeah, that's a different biome over there. Okay, I almost just ran through a corrosive gas vent, which can be very annoying. Don't want to be taking any lung damage. Also, I should probably scan things as I go. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. I would need to get the unique traits of the planet discovered. in order to actually get anything. So we're going to put down an outpost here just so that we can fast travel back here later if we don't find this going one way. So we're going to go in one direction and look for the resources. And then we're going to go in the other direction and look for the resources. So the reason we do that is, from my experience when looking for resources like this, if you go too far, then there's a chance that... not a chance. Once you go too far, the resources get less and less common. Like they're more and more spread out and sparse. And then you'll just never find the split of gold and all this stuff. So, I'm only going to go maybe like 1,000 meters this way max. And then after that, I'll head back to that outpost I made. And then I'll go the other way. So I'm going to look, and I just want to make sure we can even find gold. So I'm hanging out more on the side that can have the gold. Because I just need to confirm that it spawned a biome that has gold. Because it is possible to have these where there's just none. And if that happens, it's bad. Like it'll be only copper or something. And we just want to make 100% sure before we spend 10 minutes running around that we can actually find gold. Like if we can't find gold, then we're literally just wasting time and we have to go regenerate it. Okay, there's copper. Also, I got such a bad biome split here. This is insane. Because I'm on like mountains. Like I'm like one side is literally just mountainous. Like, I don't even know if I'm on the split anymore. Is this even a split? I don't even know if I'm on the split anymore. Okay, we're going to go back. We're going to try to go the other way. I got, like, the worst RNG ever on this split. This split is, like, on the one side, just like the most steep Mount Everest mountains ever. And it looks like the same thing over here. I think we cut our losses. Oh, wait, no. This one looks more reasonable. Okay, I can do this one. Because even though there's mountains, the biome split is at the base of the mountains instead of running through the mountains. So this way will give us a better shot. But I still need to double check. Can we even find gold? Like, we have to check. Can we find gold? Also want to make sure I have an amp going. I'm just going to run deep into this biome here and just see if I find a single gold. Because if not, we have to regenerate in order to try to make sure that there's gold. So I'll give it another 30 seconds of me running here. And if I don't see any gold at the top left, then we're going to have to cut our losses and regenerate. Because I'm starting to lose trust. I have not seen a single gold deposit. I did not mean to... Okay. So I stopped sprinting right before doing that. This is crazy. I don't even see copper. This is so barren. Okay, there's copper at least. Alright, like I said, we'll give it just a little bit more time here. If I don't see a gold, then I'm gonna back out of this one. And we're gonna generate a new one. So, I'm probably gonna have to cut my losses. I don't think there's any gold. I think it's one of those ones where it's only copper. I'm gonna cut my losses. This one sucks ass anyway. Let's go find a different one. So, let's try... How about... right here looks like it might be good. Let's start from plateau instead of rocky desert. All right, there's plateau. Hopefully this will be a split biome. And if it's not a split biome, it's gonna suck. Okay, dude, it's bad weather. I literally can't see. So we're gonna have to go back to the other outpost and come back and hope that the weather changes. Well, it will. The weather's just random when you spawn it. But I literally can't. There's no way for me to check if there's a split biome when it's like you have a view distance of like 100 meters. All right, there we go. All right, let's jump up on the ship and see if I can even spot a split. I don't think I see any. Oh, is that one? Maybe? I can't tell if that's a split or not. It's so hard, man. This is one of the worst. And the reason I want to start in plateau is because I want to make sure there's gold. So there's gold. That's good. I mean, that looks different. It's different color. But somehow I feel like that's not it. But we'll see here when I get closer to it. I mean, I guess it is. Maybe it is. It's got those weird things I was calling minerals. And I think that was only in the other biome. Well, we'll just see. We'll see when we get closer. I mean, it looks... Maybe it's a biome split? Watch it just be... It's just the shining hill. It's just like the hill made entirely of gold. That is looking like it is not a biome split. So it's one of the worst things about biome splits is, depending on the planet, they can be almost impossible to identify. Like, this is one of the harder ones to do. It's harder to spawn on a plateau and then see the rocky desert. So that was not a biome split. That was a cave. I should have scanned and looked. I can't see. I just can't. I have to regenerate. I cannot identify anything. This is impossible. Okay, let's try over here. Maybe over here. Yeah, this will work. Alright, I was really hoping I'd get lucky and this would be like a 5-minute job, but unfortunately I'm getting unlucky. I really hope I'm able to find something in the next 5 minutes because it's just, damn. It always sucks. I've had to restart runs before because of spending 30 minutes looking for stuff. Dude, is that a biome split? Like, I can't even tell. Oh, wait, that's it. That's it. Okay, wait, I think that was it. Yeah, that's it. Oh my god, man. It's so hard. It's so hard to see the biome split. It's crazy. I mean, it's not that hard, but it's still hard. Like, there are planets that are worse. I forget which planet it was I was trying, but there was some planet that I was trying where they were almost identical, man. They were so hard to tell the difference between. Like, it was like, you know, you have a brown, and one of the browns is less brown, is basically the situation. I almost just placed that outpost. That would have been super annoying. Alright, so this terrain is awful on one side, but the other side's not so bad. Oh, I see gold already. Oh, damn. Maybe we can get lucky. Silver? Gold? Nope. Oh, silver and gold, but no copper. Right, there's gonna be 0 copper. Wait, there's copper. Oh my god, did we find it? No way. Oh, it's a miracle. It's a literal miracle, guys. Although I'm terrified because there's a structure nearby. It might mess everything up. I might get attacked by pirates and things. Alright. Let me get on this rock and then try to identify it. So, silver, copper, silver, copper. Alright, I'm going to say like right around here and see what we got. So, we got a decent copper here. And then the silver is decent. Okay. Alrighty, let's smack down some level 2 silvers. And now, it took a little while, but now we can get on with the last bit of this speedrun. I just gotta try to min-max this placement, though, because I don't have the best of spawns here, but it'll be good enough. Damn, I was hoping I could fit one over there. If I can fit 2 here, that'd be huge. I can't. Okay, we have 5. You know, I might want to reevaluate here. Can I adjust this at all? Where's the copper? There's the copper. There's the silver. Where's the gold, though? Oh, there's the gold. Wait. Okay, quick save in case it messes up the outpost, because it can just mutilate an outpost when doing this sometimes. So let's pick it back up. It'll give me my resources back. And then we're going to move the outpost up like here. Now we're going to take a look. That's much more silver. And the copper is still good. It's even better. And the gold's still there. It's not a lot of gold, though, unfortunately. That is... Oh, there's another gold. Oh, yes. Okay, this is perfect. This is like the best case. I started going fast. I'm getting distracted. All right, so we need level 2 silver extractors. Now let's put these down for real. I should have thought of that before even putting those last ones down. But now I don't have to be as particular with the placement because I have so much of it that I can just go ahead and just slap them down however. Put one there, and then one there, and maybe I can fit... Oh, yeah, I can even fit another. Okay. We'll put one here, and we'll also put one up here, and then maybe we can even fit another right here. And is there one right here? No, okay. And now the copper. We need level 2 coppers, and put one there. Okay, I need to zoom in. This is too hard. All right, put one there. And there, and right there, and right. Damn it. Oh, That works. Okay. And then see if we can jam in 2 if we're lucky. Please. Oh my god, we fit 2. Hell yeah. All right. We're almost out of isotopic coolant now. So we'll have to make some actually. So let me just go ahead and make 4 of these real fast. Okay, and we need adaptive frame and isotopic coolant. So we're going to go over to here, and we're going to put down an industrial workbench. We're going to see adaptive frame. We're going to make like 60. Well, we're going to need a lot. Let's just make like 70. And then isotopic coolant, we just need a little bit more. We'll make like 12. And then back out. Oh, not the map. Oh, man. I always open the map for some reason. All right. Toggle view, and then back to this. And we're going to go back to the extractors and do the gold. So we just need to fit another... Oh, we could only fit 1 more, couldn't we? So I only needed 2. I don't think there's any other way. It's a shame I wasn't able to get any Aldermite drilling rigs, but it's whatever. Okay, and then we need power, and we need storage, and we need fabricators. I'm just going to double check. Oh, yeah. Before I do anything, let me make sure that I have a ship landing pad with shipbuilder or whatever. This is really important. So let's get this set down like right here. And then let's go ahead and put down a transfer, or I don't need a transfer storage on this one actually. Okay, and then we need power. So let me double check that I didn't miss any resources around here. So copper and these, just making sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, I had the gold right here. Oh yeah. I mean, I might as well take a few more. I don't even care about being precise with it. It's whatever. Gold's not a big deal. All right, now we just spam wind turbines till we're out of materials or until we have enough power. So I just usually put them around the outside. Normally, I'd be a little bit more particular than this. We're out of aluminum, so that's not great. Did we have... I'm fairly certain we had aluminum on the ship. So we can't move the ship without... The only way to move the ship is to go away and come back. Otherwise, if we do it by changing the color to fix the bug of it being gone, then it'll delete everything inside. So we're going to have to travel away and travel back. I'm going to quick save, though, because sometimes when I travel back doing this, I'll fall through the ground, and I don't want that to happen after setting all that up. I don't mind loading the game back after a crash, but I don't want to load the game back 10 minutes in the past, so just want to go fast. Okay, is the ship here? The ship is here. Let's grab that aluminum. And we'll just grab everything out of there, and then we'll get to work. So I'm going to pop amps in order to run faster. And
Something you might be interested in.
I thought for sure I had aluminum in here, but I apparently... I had aluminum in here, but I modified my ship. I forgot I modified the ship. Well, that sucks. Okay, so now we've got to go back to Narion. So I modified the ship while the aluminum was inside of it, and that deleted my aluminum and anything else I had inside the ship. I think I had adaptive frames in there as well. Yeah, we deleted 12,000 adaptive frames as well. That's bad. We just lost like 2 to 3 minutes. And then this planet doesn't have enough... Oh, it has a lot of stuff. Okay. All right, so this planet's bugged, so we need a quick save. My ship is here, which is good. All right, quick save load. So yeah, that was a big mistake. I needed to modify the ship and then put the stuff in it, and that cost me like 3 minutes. All right, so now we got to make adaptive frames. Let me get my mouse off the mouse pad in the right spot if I can. All right, there we go. I don't need an insane amount of adaptive frames, so I'll just make like what feels like 6,000 or something. Okay. Now we're going to go over to this transfer container, and we're going to spam as fast as we can to pick everything up. Now, if yours isn't like this, one of the things that makes it like this for me is if I have a small storage as the final thing that connects to it. For some reason, if a large storage connects to a transfer container, it won't let you do this. I don't know why. I tested, and that was what I came up to. Man, I had so much more aluminum here than I thought I did. Holy crap. All right, we're going to be here for just a moment while I grab it all, and then I'm going to process, depending on what iron I have, I'm going to process even more Okay, did I like have like no iron? I feel like there was no iron in that. 5,000. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more adaptive frames, so we'll craft a few more. So we'll make like, sure, we'll make that many. Let me check my ratios now. 3,000, 4,000. Okay, that should be good. That should last us for the rest of the run, hopefully. Alright, so now we need to get back into the ship, and we need to put these things back on the ground. So, like, it wasn't a huge time loss, but it was unfortunate that I just discarded all my materials without realizing. Alright, now we can go back to Lantana. And we are almost done already. Like, we are getting close to the end, basically. So, we have 2 outposts. I need to remember which one's which. I'm probably going to rename this one so I don't get mixed up when I come back and forth.
I have things for you.
So I'm going to rename this as just a bunch of capital letters. Okay, and then we're going to need... I'm really quick going to put a bed down just for troubleshooting purposes. My god, I can't select it. There we go. And now we've got to we got to build out this outpost as quick as we can. So we're going to go to... Oh, I have to go inside my ship. I have to go grab those things. Since they're not in my ship, they're in my ship, but they're not in the cargo hold, I have to actually grab them. Alright, there's the iron, and there's that. Make sure I grabbed it all. There's not like a hidden one somewhere. Okay, we got it. Okay.
I have things for you.
Let me get away from the ship even though I don't need to, and then we're going to start building. Alrighty, here we go. So we have... this was copper over here, and then there was some gold over here, and then there was silver over here. Now I'm going to connect all these, and the silver and the copper, they don't need very much storage. Oh, I got to fix this. Hold up. There it is. I got to heal myself so it'll stop, like, tripping balls on the screen. It's so annoying. It makes it so hard to build. All right, and then we're going to connect this stuff. Alright, so this is the silver. We got one more to connect. Alright, there's that. And then we got to connect the gold to the gold box. I also realized I need more isotopic coolant, but I think I have enough materials for it because I bought enough tetrafluorides and ionic liquids at Zigot's Outfitters. So, is this gold? Yeah, this is gold. Okay, we're good. And then these are the copper. This is great. This is actually going to, we actually have such good extractors and stuff. And it's a shame we didn't get any aldemite ones, though, but it's actually going to make this way better. Okay, so we don't need storage to be all together. We just need it to exist. So I'm going to see how far this goes. If that's as far as it goes, then that will have to be the thing. The copper. If we can get one that's lucky and has a giant strip, it'll be the gold. Perfect. That'll be the gold. Okay, and then the silver. That's all we need. Okay. Now we're going to connect this to this. Alright, that's all set up. Oh, I should probably, to make sure I can remember, then we're going to connect that to that. That'll be the output box. And then we don't need a gold output box, but we need a copper one. And I'll still make a gold one anyway, just because I get confused later if I mess something up and need to change something. Alright, so we're going to take these, connect these, and then connect it to the output box. And then the gold is going to connect over here. Or no, wait, it doesn't matter. And then connect all these. And now we need to up the gold. So we need to, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? That'll be more than enough. I don't even think I'll actually make this one less high. There, we'll go like that high. I might be wondering why we need so much gold. Well, we don't need a crazy amount, but the zero wire and the silver get processed in... Or, sorry. The silver and the copper get processed into zero wire. And so because the silver and the copper get processed into 0 wire, they don't need storage, because the 0 wire is all we need for storage, and we can't speed up that process manually. So, I mean, we can, but not in any reasonable way, not in any way that's faster than what we're gonna, what the other thing we're gonna be doing. So they don't need storage. Long story short, they don't need storage. I'm gonna delete that. All right, so the gold's almost done. This outpost is really close to done now. We are almost there. Just a few more steps here, and then we're ready for the last outpost, and then we're done. Sort of. We gotta actually grind it. Okay, so we went from that way to this way, and then we're gonna connect this to this, and now we just have to go through the trouble of connecting them all, which takes a moment, but it's worth it. We just want to make sure we have enough. So like I said, I have done this. I've connected so many of these, so many thousands of storages, man. I really hope someday someone makes a mod or the game itself has a patch that makes a better system. Also, if you miss one of these, mess them up, you have to delete everything above it and try to replace the storage box if you want to fix it. So people who have like OCD building habits, you are going to lose your mind messing with these storages. Like, they're the absolute worst thing that you may ever deal with. But if you're like me, I'm not a perfectionist, so I'll just be like, oh, whatever. I mean, I still hate it, but it's like, whatever. And I just skip over it. Mainly because of how hard it is to fix it. Like, why even bother? Okay. Gonna go up here, and we're on the last row now, which is great. And they're not even that laggy. Okay. And then we're going to delete these ones on top, just because it'll be prettier that way. Oh, okay. I didn't delete it. There we go. And then connect that one down to this one, just for organizational purposes. Now what we need is we need to find a good spot for a massive manufacturing warehouse storage. So I can't really see the elevation very well. I'm going to see, maybe this is downhill. We want to go downhill. Oh, we got lucky. This is downhill. This is perfect. Okay. Foundation too tall. This will be perfect. All right. So this is the one thing that needs to be massive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Maybe not 15. Let's do like 12. We'll do 12, and then if I want another bit, we'll add on the next 2 layers, because I don't want this to be totally insane to start clicking on the final rows to connect them, because this is like 10 long, so this will be like 150 storages or something. And now that I visualize that, I can tell you, I've probably connected 5,000 to 8,000 storages in my lifetime. All right, so we didn't have enough titanium. We have enough adaptive frames and aluminum, though. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come down to here, and we're going to drop these on the ground, and then we're going to go over to Jaffa. Good old Jaffa 7B. And I think we've waited somewhere, haven't we? Oh, man, we might not have waited anywhere.
I picked up something new.
Did we wait? Okay, we waited. No, we didn't. We didn't wait anywhere. Oh, okay, well. We will wait here. I would go to Venus, but since we already went here, it's just going to be slower to go to Venus now. So we'll just go ahead and wait it out here for about 12 to, I'm trying to think how many I need. I probably need 1,000 titanium, maybe 1,200. I need to make like 100 more, or around 100 more storage boxes. So I want to make sure I get like 2,000 probably to be safe. So let's give it just a little bit more time. All right, that's probably fine. All right, let's go grab our bounty. 600, 1,200. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, it should fit in the cargo hold too. Perfect. How much cargo hold? Oh my god, we should put everything in the cargo hold. When I get back to Lantana, I'm stuffing it all in the cargo hold, because our cargo hold can actually hold it now. For now. Anyway, Lantana 7. Going back to the outpost. It's almost done, guys. Then we gotta do one quick outpost, and then we're ready for the grind. And man, I am making such good time. Even with that like 20-minute loss of looking for this outpost or whatever it was, still great time being made here. All right, so we're going to try putting this in the cargo hold. I'm gonna see if I can. I actually can. Wow. Cargo hold completely full though. Not for long. Oh, not that. Okay. All right. Let's finish these off. Oh, not like that. So the reason we do these is because we're going to be making paramagnon conductors, and paramagnon conductors, they use 3 0 wire, 1 gold, and 1 neodymium. Now, the reason we make paramagnon conductors instead of semi-metal wafers, even though semi-metal wafers are better for other things like nuclear fuel rods and indicite wafers, the reason we make paramagnon conductors is because they give 3 XP per craft instead of giving... We'll just say less than that because I'm trying to multitask. Okay, so we're going to put 1 down here, and then I'll just put 1 here even though I don't need it. I just like being organized. Okay, and then simple fabricators, make sure you press Q or whatever, change it to 0. It says produces 0 wire on the left. All right, so we're going to put these down here. I'm going to put down... I don't know how many we need. So 4, 5, 6, 7... Oh, I don't have enough 0 wire. I don't have enough sealant. 6 will be enough. Yeah, 6 will be fine. Yeah. Maybe I'll go grab more sealant. You know what? I have an idea. I'll go grab more sealant after I connect all these and everything. Because maybe he'll have aldemite drilling rigs now. Sometimes when you let real game time pass, then suddenly you go back and he just has like 8 aldemite drilling rigs. Which would be very nice because it will dramatically decrease my wait time for one of the things I'm going to be doing. My god, I almost overshot. Going vertically while doing the storage connectors, that's the hard part. Like going left to right, it's easy to not accidentally go up a row. But man, when you go up or down, it's hard not to skip a row. Oh, what the hell? Did I don't trust it. We're skipping it like this. I don't want to break I don't want my storage to get clogged. Or not filled, I mean. I don't know what happened there. Something didn't look right. Okay, now I might add another, depending on how much lag we get here, I might add another couple layers of warehouse storage. We'll have to see. I want to push it right to the line of causing lag because this is the biggest kink point we will run into when farming the XP, and how fast we can grind it out is going to be dependent on how big this warehouse cluster is. So I really, really, really want to, oh my god, to do this right. Okay, we're getting to the point of lag. I'm probably not going to add more now because I have to slow down or else I'll misclick. Because I have to wait in order to be able to right-click after each one. I mean, I could add 2 more layers. I guess I could add them. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I'll add them. Why not? I mean, I have enough materials. Okay, let's add those ones. Let's go back to this and do warehouse big. Large, I mean. Damn it. Okay. Put 1 there. I'm going to use up all my titanium. This is going to feel so good. To be that clean on titanium. Oh, it uses 16 titanium per. I thought it was 10. Okay, well, I did my math wrong, but got lucky. All right, so now last rows here. So this isn't even the most I've done. Back when I did my cobalt nickel farm for 20,000 XP per minute, my first video, I didn't know how extreme I was going. I probably had like 600 to 800 storages of nickel and 800 storages of cobalt or something. And it was literally like 4 times this much or something, or 3 times as much. And the game was lagging for 25 seconds every time I would click these buttons right here to connect storages. Okay, so we're going to take that, connect that to there, back out, quick save, because I don't want to have to do that again. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and make 2 small storages. We'll make 1 right here and 1 right here. And then we'll connect... Oh, the copper already has one just sitting right there. Well, it's still... For organization, I'll just connect this. It'll be fine. All right, and then the silver, we got to connect it over here just for convenience. And now, before I even connect these, let's do that run I was talking about. Let's check to see if there's any aldemite drilling rigs. And also, while we're at it, we can get... more sealant, unless we're unlucky, because Zygarde's outfitters only, like, often, because he stocks rare materials that'll crowd out the common ones, he may just not have sealant. So I didn't buy sealant one of the times I was here, and that was a huge mistake. I should have kept buying. I knew I needed it for something, but I forgot what it was, and so it's like, oh, I don't need much more, and I was wrong. I need fabricators. All right, so we need Aldemite drilling rigs. Damn, he doesn't have any. All right, does he have sealant? Please don't make me have wasted my time. 7 sealant. That's all we get to work with. All right, it's better. It's better at least. I don't feel like going to Jemison Mercantile or any of those. We don't need like 30 of these things. We just need like 5 to 10 to keep up with demand, maybe. I don't know. I'll be able to test it though to see if it's running into a problem. But if it is, I can always upgrade it. But I think this will probably be fine. Like, let's see. Simple fabricator. Make sure it's on 0 wire again. Oh, I need 0 wire. So let's craft some of that real fast. All right, 0 wire. It needed, was it 12? I'll just make like 30. I don't want to accidentally need more. Okay, make sure it's on 0 wire on the left, and then... oh my god, I actually need you gotta be kidding me. I actually need aluminum? Like, I don't want to have to go back to that plant. Well, that means I need aluminum anyway. Wait, how much do I have? Because I need more stuff for storage for the next planet. Hold up. Cargo hold. Resources. Aluminum, none. Iron, 2,000. I literally just need to go grab aluminum. Wait, how many adaptive frames do I have? How many adaptive frames? We got an inventory check. 900. Maybe enough. Here, let's go over there and, not a lot of time has passed, so I don't know how many there'll be. Oh, I waited. That's right. I waited for the titanium over on Jaffa, so these will have enough. There'll be enough here. So we're going to grab everything from the transfer storage, evaluate, and then make adaptive frames if possible. So we're going to go over to this, and we're going to spam to grab everything. All right, and now we're going to see, evaluate what we have. We have a lot of aluminum. Okay, we can make a few hundred adaptive frames, which I'll have to wait, can I just stuff these in storage? Because I'd rather make those at the other planet. Yes, I can. Thank God I upgraded the storage so massively. All right, so now we're going to back out, and that was a little bit of a detour. That wasn't too bad, though. So now we're going to go to Lantana, and back to Lantana 7. I am very happy with the pace that we're making. This is literally the fastest I've done this by a lot. And which is good, because these speedruns take so long. I've done 4 of them, and it took me 2 days, basically. I have to, like, time it between eating. Okay, 0 wire, or whatever, fabricator. Okay, we're out of tungsten. Wait a minute. That's an issue. We'll have to deal with that. But we'll deal with it in a sec. Let's finish connecting these. Okay, so we're going to connect this to this. And we're basically going to connect this silver box to all of these. And then we've got to connect the copper box. Oh, sorry, this is the copper box. We're connecting the copper box to everything. Now we connect the silver box to everything. Which is why we made these connector boxes. It's way better than going halfway across the map, then bringing your crosshair all the way back. Okay. Now we got to make sure the new ones are connected to the system. And then we need to make sure that it's working. Which... I can't tell if that's full or not. Oh, we don't have power. It's not working. We don't have power. Oh, God. We might have a problem with power. We'll see. Maybe. I mean, that's why I bought so much cobalt and nickel. Because I knew this would happen. Even though I had forgotten until just now. But I remember why I bought so much now is because... Okay, I made way too many of those. I didn't even need that many. All right, we're good. Okay, so now all I need to do is I just need to run over here and just check this box to make sure that it's working. I really don't want to run into an issue later and have to try to fix it. I just want to make sure that while it's on my mind and I'm focused on all the connections and knowing what everything's doing... Okay, it's working. Perfect. Okay, so now we're done here for the moment. So now we need to go get that tungsten. So we're going to head over to Jaffa, and unfortunately we got to upgrade. This will only take a few minutes, though. I don't need anything crazy. I just need, like, not even 1,000. I just need, like, a few hundred. Okay, so we got the bug, I think. I'll quick save just in case, but let's see. I don't know what's going on with this, but all right. And then we need the... it takes money to make money, guys. We need... Okay, we're going to delete one of the titanium ones. And then that'll leave us enough materials to make the tungsten one. And then we're going to make a tungsten one. And then we're going to make solid storage. Like this. 2, 3, 4... Okay, 3. And then can I put any this way? 4, 5. Perfect. All right. Connect that one over to this. And then connect that one over to all these. And then we will... where's the bed? There's the bed. We'll wait 1 hour. That'll give us the tungsten we need for the rest. Isotopic coolant. I should make that while I'm here, because while I'm thinking about it. I'm not going to actually make any more of these ones. I don't need to use isotopic coolant on this. Okay, we'll just do level 1s. And then put one here, and... Oh my god, I can't click it. Dude, there we go. Okay, and then connect all those. Okay, and then we just gotta wait a little bit here. And, I mean, I could go to Venus, but we literally need just like a few hundred, I think. So like 4 to 6 hours of waiting should be good. So going to Venus is actually going to be slower because we just need a little bit. That ought to be good, I think. We only need like 100. Let's see. Yeah, 150. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's stuff it in storage. Okay, we're ready. Last outpost. Backing out, we're going to head over to Narion. And then we're going to go to Griffiths. And we're just going to travel there because we can't scan or anything. We can't do anything. We have to get there first. All right, open the map, scanning. And then we're going to pick a spot with neodymium. Right in the center of the neodymium. All right, so now we're going to land here. God, this is a god-awful spawn. It's right next to a crater, like, right next to a building. This is terrible. This is one of the worst spawns. Like, holy crap. Okay, we're going to readjust this spawn a little. Okay. We're going to put it back here and see what the neodymium's like. That is a decent chunk of neodymium. And so is that. This is more than enough neodymium. Okay. Let's see. We're going to start putting these things down. Actually, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to get this thing out of my face, man. It's actually in the way. So we're going to put down a landing pad of shipbuilder. And then we're going to put down, in case I need it, we're going to put... Oh, I know we're going to need a transfer container. We're also, in case I need it, we're going to put down an industrial workbench. And then we're also, in case I need it, we're going to put down a bed. I don't have enough for a sleeping bag, but it'll be fine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to travel away and then travel back. And that'll get my ship out of my way. And it takes a moment to do it, but it's just worth it because that is really cluttering. It was literally covering some of the neodymium that I need to put the drilling rigs on, so it's best I just get it out of the way.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
All right. Neodymium, level 2. Where'd I put that first one? I didn't even put it down, did I? Okay. Start putting these down. So we're trying to compromise right now between going fast, but also not being too sloppy with these. Okay, put one there, and then... this is a pain in the ass right here. Okay, these rocks are always so annoying to deal with, because the level 2 ones don't actually displace rocks. So, it's, okay, I know I saw one that was gray. There it was. Zoom it in. I'm wasting time here, but it's just gonna bother me. Okay, there's that, and then, can I fit any over here? Yeah, I can fit one here. Oh, I can fit one right here. Okay. Perfect. All right, now, solid storage, and we'll connect all these to a solid storage. I actually have an idea. I'm gonna try something risky. No, I'm not. No. I was gonna try something. I remember there's so I was gonna make multiple lines of storage connected to a transfer container. But then I realized, knowing this game, when I connect everything to a transfer container, it'll probably be the same thing as if I just had them all in a single line anyway. A storage line. So, I'll just make it all in one storage line. I will connect all these to this, and then I will make more neodymium over here, but I'm probably just gonna make, well, I mean, I can only make one of the level 1, level 2s, and then we'll just make the level 1s. Now these ones I care less, but it might seem like overkill, but this will make a difference. All right, there we go. And then over here, I'll put a storage box for these ones, just for the sake of putting them on it faster. All right, now I need to find a good spot for the solid storage, and this elevation is abysmal. So right here, maybe? Let's see. If I start it right here, maybe it'll work. Perfect. Wow. Okay, that's amazing. Oh my god, that's such a long one. Okay. So we're going to take these, and we're going to connect them over to this one. Now we're going to upgrade these. One. Okay, because of how long it is, I probably only want 3, 4, like 5 maybe? I'll do 6. I'll risk it for the biscuit on this. Okay, because if I make too many, then it will actually be slower because I won't be able to withdraw them fast enough. So, man, I'm having second thoughts. And I'm going to do 5 first and see how it is, and then try 6. I mean, I guess I could just make the 6 and then not link the top row. So let me do that. We'll see how the lag is as I connect them. I can usually tell by... Oh. Okay, we have the materials. This is why I made the... I knew it.
I can't take much more of this.
Okay, so... Alright, that should be enough. I don't want to waste all my aluminum because I need that too. I'm so excited we're on the home stretch here. Okay. Alright, now we put these up to here. Alrighty, so they're all connected to this. So we're going to connect this to this. And we're going to do the same old thing. Alright, it's looking good. Yeah, I don't think I should do the top layer. This is a lot of storage already. I'm not even gonna do the 5th layer. That's already getting a tiny bit laggy. All right, let's see it. Let me troubleshoot with the bed. Oh, I don't have power. Okay, wait, I gotta do power. I was like, wait a minute, something's not right. Okay, let's see what we got for power. All we do here is solar, so that's why we wanted to save as much as we could for the solar arrays on this planet. That's what we did. Any planet that would let us do wind power, we did wind power because I knew on this planet it would have not only have solar, but a not great conversion of solar. It's only 4 per solar array. And, oh man, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. We had enough power. Oh, hell yeah. All right. Perfect. Everything went smooth and according to plan. There have been a few mishaps along the way, but last time I did this run, so I did this run 4 times over 2 days, 3 days maybe. Because I have to do it between eating because I have like I have certain health issues, let's say, where I have to eat like every 4 hours or else I get really sick feeling. And so I have to time this between meals. So I literally only had 2 chances per day. So I would do it between my 2 meals. I could wake up and then eat and then do a run. And then I'd eat and then I'd do a run. And then after I didn't want to do another because I'd be up to like 5 a.m. I did that 2 days in a row. And this is the 3rd day now. And the other 2 times that I actually finished it, I was at like 2:40 when I was done with this, or 2:30. All right, let's see if it works. Oh, God. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay. In order to fix this, please, I hope it works today, because if not, the whole run's dead over something that literally worked in practice. Okay. So we're going to delete that. We're going to connect it to this, and then we're going to connect it to this. Please work. Yes. Okay. It works. This is fine. This works. Okay. So now what we're going to do is drop the neodymium on the ground. And then we're going to go to our ship and stuff away these adaptive frames. And now, we're going to go to Seoul and we're gonna go to Venus. And we're gonna go to the landing area. Dude, I can't lose 2 hours and 4 minutes is all right. Dude, if I was doing adaptive frames, so we have the adaptive frames set up at 4 minutes, right? Something like that. I'm not 40 minutes. Oh my god, how the hell do I get in here? Wait, how do I get in here? Where's the... Oh god, that is bad. I'm gonna have to do new landing areas. When I do these, I'm gonna do new landing areas maybe if it's that far away. Holy crap, that's really bad actually. Oh, I can go to the ship. No, I can't. No, never mind. Well, oh god, oh man. All right, I've got an idea. I have an idea on an adjustment. Real quick though, I'm gonna try sleeping just till it says 17, and I'm gonna see if that fills all of the storage containers. Because I need to know, because if I can figure out the minimum amount of waiting time, it'll save a lot of time. Not a lot, but you know, a minute, 30 seconds, 3 minutes. I don't know what it'll be, but it'll matter.
I have things for you.
Okay. So what all got filled? Everything. Wow, I barely have to wait on Venus. Okay, so now, really quick before I do this, before I forget, let me try to fix my ship. It'll literally save me time if I do this fast enough. Okay, it's bugged. I have to save and load. It's gonna be the most insane looking ship you guys will ever see. This is not as bad as that one video of my invincible ship exploit. Okay, well, the plan's not gonna work, so we're just gonna have to run it because this one's broken. And what it fixes is delete it and replace it, which I'm not gonna do. Okay, so now, painstakingly, double tapping one of my fingers with my 2 fingers from my other hand in order to go as fast as I can. This is where if you're big on auto hotkey and things like that, you know, if you like those things, this might be a good one to have, just a clicker. Or a clicker but the letter E or whatever. Okay, so now we're going to go down here and add it. Oh, let me collect these so it, you know, doesn't make the pile ridiculous. And there's 35,000. Only 35,000. Okay, wait. I am going to connect the next row. I'm pretty sure it can handle another row. And how many rows you can handle probably depends on your processor. I have a processor that's like 4 gigahertz per core without overclocking. And so an Xbox would probably handle less, I would assume. Unless it's based on like your SSD transfer rate or some bus thing or something. I don't know. I told myself I was going to land on a new area, but I don't know. I did it anyway.
I used to keep my suit walks short until I learned you can go to the bathroom.
I mean, it's not that long of a run, but like... Oh, I know a simple man, if I ever did the speed run again, all I got to do is put the cargo on the right side instead of the left side, and then done. I guess I did use both sides, but the short side should be on the left side instead of the right side. I will see. We'll go for 6 local hours and see if that fills all the storages. All right, does that fill all the storages? Let's find out. Back to Griffiths. All right, here we go. The moment of truth. And is it laggy now? I'm curious.
I have things for you.
It looks like it filled all of them. Okay, maybe we try less time on the next one. This is still pretty fast, but it does look like it's a teeny bit slower. So I don't want to connect the next row. Even this row was maybe a bad idea. Yeah, I think connecting this row was a bad idea. Yeah. God, I want to delete them. I feel like I'm hearing noises, like someone trying to break into my house. Going insane. Too much speed running. All right, take these. Drop those. Yeah, I made a mistake. It's not worth it. Maybe I can just fix it by deleting the one on the end. Is it this one? No, not that one. I need to delete the one on the other end. There we go. And then connect that. Okay. So the limit was about that many. Doing that many made it too slow, and it makes it so it actually slows down how fast I can pull them out of the storage. So even though it fills fast, or even though I can fill more per load, it's not worth having it to where I click slower like that. It's just not going to be worth. All right, so I'm going to try to get enough to do this in one cycle. But I don't remember, like, I couldn't find online, at least right now, I haven't been able to find any XP tables that go beyond level 100. So I don't know the total amount of XP that I need to get to 150. I think it's like 300,000, but it might be more than that. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think how much I need then. Oh, I'm waiting way too long. I didn't need to wait that long. I'm trying to think how much XP that I need to get to level 150 from level 30. It's gonna be maybe. I probably already have enough neodymium realistically, but
I picked up something you might be interested in.
we'll see. So grab all those and then get this neodymium, and we might have enough after this. But it's better to just get this out of the way now than have to go back and forth because I'm making mistakes. So I might do one more cycle of this. We'll see. And I would just do this and then the other and go back and forth, and you'll know what I mean by that in a sec. But the problem is I have to run this neodymium onto my ship manually, and that just takes so damn long. Okay, let's see. How much do we have? 106,000. That's 600,000 XP. We'll go for it. We can always come back. It's not a huge time loss at all if we just have to come back. So we're going to take this and we're going to run it into the ship. Oh, we got weightlifting upgraded, but there's no point in me even dealing with it now because we're already done. So we're going to move that, drop that in here, and then we're going to go to none other than the one, the only, Lantana 7. Alright, so we're going to Asa. Now, hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully everything works correctly here, and hopefully it doesn't lag when I try to craft. Okay. Wow. There's some kind of deficit. What's the deficit? It's the silver. The silver's running a deficit compared to the copper, which is fine. But damn, okay, that's fine. We only wait. Okay, I think I know what to do. All right, whatever, it's fine. So now what we're gonna do, and the gold is full, so this one's bugged. So every time we come, we're able to save and load. Oh, we also have to go and get our materials. So in order to fill the zero wire, I'm probably gonna have to wait like 30 hours on Venus or something. We'll find out. I'll figure it out on the next cycle. Is that everything? No. That's everything. Right? Yes, that's right. It will only ever drop into 2 stacks, I think, no matter how much you have. It's like, oh, I have 1,000, it drops 2. Oh, I have 1,000,000, it drops 2. 2 of 500,000. It's so weird. It's so weird. Okay, so we're gonna go down to... Oh, I don't want to break a leg. Okay. I have to save and load, and if this doesn't work, I have to travel away and come back to fix it. Welcome to Outpost bugs. So the save and load usually works, but if that doesn't work, you have to leave and come back. But it worked. All right, so now we just scroll down until the paramagnon conductor is at the top. And we have the special projects too, which we have. So we're going to get here and get the mouse off the mouse pad in the right position like that. And now we can grind for 60,000 XP per minute. If you have a perfect auto hotkey script, you can do 90,000 XP per minute. But I feel like using an auto hotkey script in a speedrun feels like using a TASBot or something. So like, it kind of breaks the rules in my mind to just use a use an auto hotkey script on something like this. It just doesn't feel right on a speedrun type thing. I don't know how to get the right rhythm. If I get the right rhythm, I can do this really fast. There's like an offset rhythm. If I click both buttons at the same time, then I think it presses confirm before it actually registers that I moved it up to 99, and then it crafts 1. And that's like the big thing I want to avoid, but it's easier said than done to avoid. I think I just go erratically on these and hope for the best. Yeah, Radix probably my best bet. It keeps me from getting into sync. Or getting in sync in a bad way. Holy crap, 5,000. So, that XP in the middle, that's just how much you got every, like, 5 seconds or something like that. So I'm not getting 5,000 per click. I'm getting 297 per click.
Nice work. What else are you going to make?
Man, if I could consistently get the 5,000 XP every 5 seconds, that would be... How much would that be? 5,000 times 10, 50,000. Oh. I mean, that is the 60,000. So, really, I can't really get 60,000 unless I'm flawless. Which is unfortunate. Oh my god, we have so many materials here, and that zero wire storage isn't even full. Oh, this is so good, man. This is so good. I don't know if it is every 5 seconds. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's every 4 seconds, maybe? So if I was able to get the 4,000 XP every pop-up, then that would be 4,000 times 10, 40,000 plus... Yeah, so all I need is to have it say 4,000 XP every time that pops up. And, I mean, that's easier said than done, obviously, but it's hard to be that consistent. But I feel like if you practiced long enough, you could. Okay, we're out of zero wire, which is what I expected to run out of. God, I wonder how much in gold we ran through. God, we ran through almost all the freaking gold. Holy crap. Okay. Resources. Burn through that. We have 40,000 paramagnon conductors. We are now level 65, so we're definitely going to need more of the stuff. But let's process one more batch of this before we go back to the other planet. So, my game's broken. So I have to save and load. I can't move the map or anything. It's completely bugged out. Definitely has nothing to do with me breaking the game with XP. Sure, they're completely unrelated. Nothing to do with one another. It just happened to happen by coincidence. I'm absolutely almost not really certain. Alright, so back to Venus. We've got to get back in the ship, and I'm going to wait 24 hours and see. I need to know for the future cycles. I need to know how much of the storage fills in 24 hours. And then from there, I can estimate how many hours I need to sleep on Venus to fill all of the zero wire storage.
Something you might be interested in.
So we're going to wait 24 hours. And we're going to see if... I have a feeling this is not going to fill the zero wire storage. It's going to fill... If it does, it either fills all of it or it fills like 3/4 of it, maybe? I'm not sure. Because I think we waited for... Oh, we might have only waited for 18 hours. 19 hours, something like that, when we did the 3 cycles of the grabbing the neodymium. Unless we did 4 cycles of the neodymium. If we did 4 cycles of the neodymium, then yeah, we're going to have to wait like 36 hours to fill the zero wire storage. It's just hard to know. It's hard to know because so much is going on, and I can't really review it while in the middle of a speedrun, but, you know. You know the thing. Yeah. Alright, so after this, we'll see. So, oh my god, I'm actually so thrilled with where we are at in this speedrun. This is so good. Like, this is... Not that it can't be done faster, obviously. Like, I think about how much time I could have shaved off if this acid outpost... If I had gotten to that outpost found in like 3 minutes instead of 20. It took me 20 minutes or 15 minutes just to find the biome split with a gold, a copper, a silver split. If I didn't have to lose all that time there, even that alone, like we'd be like, 20 minutes faster. All right, grab the neodymium and then... All right, it's obstructed, so we have to save and load. I remember messing with this it's obstructed thing before, and... Okay, we have to wait 48 hours. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to wait 40 hours. Something like that. All right, so paramagnon conductors. Let's get back in position. Alrighty. I'm just going to click as fast as I can and hope that I'm not sinking myself. There's a certain thing, if I go too fast, you'll see that like window will like slow pop up. But man, if I can get 5,000 XP every pop up, that's nuts. So now my life is just going to be doing this for a little bit. It's not even that long. We're almost level 150. Like, literally, dude, it's going to be so fast now. Hold on, I need more mouse cord. There we go. My mouse cord is like stuck on something. I don't know if you guys can hear the clicking when I'm talking. Like, I have a noise gate on my microphone, so it shouldn't pick up the clicking if I'm just clicking. But if I'm talking, the noise gate's then open, and you might be able to hear it in the background. That's my fingers clicking the mouse, if you can hear that. Alright. It's hard to talk while doing it, but I don't want to just sit in awkward silence and just, like, you know. So, this is Outpost, guys. This is what I did for 300 hours. Not this specifically, but, you know, Outpost. And it's really not that hard to do. So, I've done it all, man. Like, I was the founder of most of the things that you see on YouTube. Like, I will take credit, and anyone who wants to argue can just suck my, you know what, like, where I can literally show you the publish date of my 20,000 XP per minute farm, and you wouldn't be able to find a single person on the internet who could show their publish date on their video that would be sooner than mine. I was literally the first person. It was me, and then the next day, literally everyone's copied it because they were like, holy crap. There's the same thing, I mean, and I don't find everything on my channel. Like, I'm just one guy on the internet, but there are a lot of cool things that I personally have found over the years. Like, I don't know if there's a better one now, but back on Elden Ring, there was a 500,000 rune speed run per hour speed run, whatever. And it was this glitch for the dragon. That was me that found it. Everybody copied it, and their copies got more views than the original of me posting it, which made me sad. I didn't mind them copying, but them getting twice as many views made me really sad. But yeah, I've actually found some cool stuff. The main thing is Outpost is what I've done on this game, and it's what I keep planning on doing the rest of the time I play this game. Until I move on to the next game, I might move on soon with Lords of the Fallen or something, but Outposts are my thing. I really love Outposts. So, like, as you can tell from this video now, if you watch the whole thing, you'll probably realize, damn, this guy literally is like a master of these Outposts, because I am. I literally have 200 hours on this stuff. So, like, I don't know everything, right? Not offhand. I mean, I have a rough idea of everything, but if you ask me, see those polytextiles? Like, what items are used to make it? I mean, I don't know. Was it sterile nanotubes or something? Like, I don't freaking know, man. Like, I know roughly everything that's going on. Okay, my UI is broken. I can't drop any items, so we're going to quick save and load. Can you imagine I load without quick saving? That would feel so bad. Alright, so let's see. We're level 85. Gonna drop that. And now what we're gonna do, now that I have a better idea of what we need, we're gonna go back to Narion. And we're going to go back to Griffiths because it should be full now. I can grab another batch, but I realize now, yeah, we're going to need like 200,000 more neodymium, I think, in order to finish this off. Because leveling just gets, you know, more and more per level. God, Sarah, get the hell out of the way. What are you doing? So, I'm going to grind this out. So I'm going to have to do this. What is this? How many times do I have to press this button? 250 times 10 is 2,000 times 100, 22. I have to press this button 1,000 times. Effectively. I have to press it 1,000 times. Alright, resources. We're going to drop that on the ground. And then now we got to head back to Venus. And then landing area. Okay. So if you were realistically going to do this yourself, I mean, now you can do what I'm doing here to grind as much XP as you want. But it might be a good idea at some point, if you're actually playing a real save, and you're just doing, I don't know why you're going to do this stuff for so long, but if you do, you might want to look up the animal XP farm. And that one, you can get your combat skills leveled up real fast. That one would be really good to do if you're actually... If I was doing this to actually make a character for use, like a character that I'm actually going to play, like I'm just trying to like create the save file of a character that's level 200 with a bunch of good skills unlocked. Oh, not Androphon. Oh my god. Then, yeah, you would definitely want to do a pit stop with the animal farm. I think that'd be a really smart idea. Also, I have so many helpful guides, by the way, that I've made for this game. So if you're actually new to the game and you're watching this, you can always check the description of this video, and you'll see I have guides for XP farms, shipbuilding guides, outpost building guides. I have just random guides, how to join the Crimson Fleet. Oh, that one's a pretty skimped guide, to be fair, if you ever see that specific one. But lots of stuff, good things in the description. And if you just think there might be something else you need, just scroll through there and see if anything else, you know, looks interesting to you, something you might want to know. And then another thing is, if you are enjoying the video and you appreciate all this work that I put into this and maybe my other videos, it does help the algorithm if after you're done with this one, once we finish this one out, if you watch another guide full, you know, from full. It makes people think that, like, oh, you're really interested in this YouTube, so you really want to see more, so we should push it more, you know, that kind of thing. But anyway, so one of the things I did was Vitinium fuel rod farm, and so here's the thing. I'm gonna while we're doing this, I'm gonna, you know, explain some about these farms. So the absolute technically fastest farm is the Vitinium fuel rod farm, and that's because it gives 10 XP per craft. The problem is you can't really do it manually like what I'm doing here. That's not really an option. Like, it kind of could be, but it's not. It's really just not. And so what happens is, oh, I'm waiting way too long. So what happens is, like, you can get with like an auto hotkey script, or, like, you know, some controller that has, like, you know, programmable buttons or something. You could get, maybe not a controller, but you could get 300,000 XP per minute when crafting. The problem is it took 19 outposts in order to set it up, and you have to wait for cargo links, which cargo links don't work while waiting, so they only work in real time. So what happens is you have to, for the Vitinium fuel rod farm, the best one, and it's the same with the Indica wafer one, but not as bad, you have to spend like 40 hours. That's what, think how fast I'm doing these outposts for you. With me doing it, it would take 20 to 40 hours to set up a Vitinium fuel rod outpost. And that's because I don't use cheats. I don't know, I just hate using cheats. So I do it all manually with, you know, just gathering resources and stuff. But it would take 20 to 40 hours to make a Vitinium fuel rod farm. And then after that, you can only harvest it, assuming it works. Cargo links are so buggy. Something's going to break, and you're going to have to constantly So realistically, to get it working where it's not broken, it might take 40 to 60 hours of rebuilding outposts to finally get a lucky outpost combo where cargo links don't break down. And then, after all that, even if it works perfectly, and you have the perfect setup like I made in my video, so the better one, where there's 2 of the final outposts, so you get the max amount of reasonable amount to get, you'd still have to wait real life time for like 2 hours to fill all the storages on the final planets. And then that would only give you like 1 minute of crafting. So you get like 300,000 XP every hour or something like that. Or maybe less. And so it's like, even though it's like, yeah, you go there, you go, craft them, done. Okay, that was good XP, right? Okay, cool. But it's not realistic. Because it's just like, okay, but then I have to go wait for 2 hours to do that again, and realistically then you'll have to play the game for 100 hours if you remember to go there every hour or two. You'll have to play the game for 100 hours just to get to level like 200 something because of how intermittent it is. So, oh, I thought these storages weren't filling for a second. So unfortunately, the Vitinium fuel rod farm, not worth it. It's just not worth it, man. It was a fun novelty video. It's a fun thing to do to feel like you beat the game, which, I mean, I was glad I did it because it made it feel like I beat the game. I was done, right? Like I finished what I started almost. So that was fun. But if you're going to make the ones with cargo links, it's better to stop at Indicite Wafer. Because then you could, for the same number of outposts, you could have 4 Indicite Wafer farms that give 7 XP per craft instead of 10. So it's like 140,000 a minute instead of 200,000, or 210 instead of 300. But then, and also because it uses less stuff, you can fill more in the storage because what is it? Semi-metal wafers weigh significantly less than Indicite wafers and nuclear fuel rods. So you can fit more of them in a warehouse. And then on top of that, you can have 4 of the outposts. So then every hour, instead of having 2 things that give 300,000, you can have 4 things that give 210,000. But additionally, you can do it for twice the amount of time because you can jam like almost twice as many of them into warehouses compared to the end products or something like that. So realistically, that would be the better farm if you were going to do it with that way. And I might make a video on it, but I'll be honest with you guys, I'm so burnt out on like those ones. They just take so damn long. Like if I was going to make it and do anything other than just explain the concept, I mean, it's like a 20-hour job to do it. And at this point, the player base has fallen so much that if I do that, what'll happen is I'll spend 20 hours for a video that gets like, if I'm lucky, like 50,000 views at this point. And so I'll get like I don't know, like $3, $5 an hour on my time or something. I don't know what the math is. I'm just trying to rough math in my head. Maybe more, but it's like, oh man, and then it's just like slugfest grind on top of that. So it's like, I think I'm done doing the super ones. I think I'll stick to novelties. What I really want to do now, and I don't know that I could do this, what I really want is if somebody would make a mod, a randomizer mod that randomizes what resources are on the planet. So you go to Venus and it's got like, it's like a random moon. It's swapped out with a moon. And it's just got helium and aluminum. Or you go to some random moon that was supposed to have helium and iron. And instead of that, it just has like 12 different resources. Like it has the Vitinium planet or something. That would be fun because then I would love, if that was a thing, then I would love so much to make an Iron Man Kaizo challenge for outposts on this game. So what the rule set would be for it would be that you can't sleep or wait like I'm doing right now, and you can't use any shops, and if you die to anything, then it's game over. So you have to be careful of space pirates. So what happens is you have to play on very hard, so that way you're more likely to die. And then what you got to do is, since the planets are random, you can't just be like, oh, I'll go here, go here, go here, I'm done. You got to go find planets that have resources that you need. You got to build the outposts. You need to build multiple outposts just to get enough resources. And then you've got to go build everything. And then have it be like the goal be to like what I did in this video, right? For the Kaizo challenge, or for the harder one, it'd be set up. Oh, God forbid you. I would probably stop it at this one because even the Indicite wafer one as a Kaizo challenge might take like 12 to 20 hours just to have one setup that you don't even actually, you know, use. So realistically, the challenge I'm doing right now would be the best. Okay, we have 200,000. Damn, that didn't take very long at all. It took what, like 10 minutes? Yeah, we're at 230. That took like 10 minutes. Maybe less. I wasn't even paying attention to where we started, but okay. Alrighty. This hopefully will finish the job. Oh, I just need to drop it. I was out of habit. I almost ran over to go sleep. Alright, so now we're going back to Lantana. Lantana 7. And we're going to go back to... Okay, so my goal, I want to get 150 in a sub 3 hours. So, in my previous personal best on this speed run, I got... Oh, are these full? Oh my God, they're not even all full, are they? Maybe? I don't know. I don't think they are. It's so hard to see because my guy's tripping balls, so I don't know what's going on. Can't see anything. All right, so quick save, load. So on my previous personal best, I got level 100 at 3 hours and 3 minutes. And after that, I decided I was going to change the challenge to level 150 because otherwise it's just pointless to do. It's just stupid to do this as opposed to just doing adaptive frames. But at level 150, then suddenly this one starts to shine through where it's maybe a little bit slower, maybe a little bit faster, but it's at least comparable. And the problem is I would have done a level 200 challenge, but the problem is what you're seeing me do right now, I would have to do this for 30, 40 minutes, and I don't want to do it that long. I just want to do this for like 10 minutes and be done type of thing. So that's why I settled on these. It was like the compromise between the two opposing forces on this challenge. But yeah, so a Kaizo challenge would be so much fun. So, like, you wouldn't be able to use shops, so you have to get your materials from shooting asteroids, from destroying other ships and looting them, from attacking outposts in order to find things. And then once you get enough resources to get going, you're like, you know, you have this goal. You're like, all right, I got to get a titanium outpost. I've got to get, I gotta get a titanium outpost. I've got to get iron. I got to get aluminum. I got to get titanium. Or tungsten, I mean. Copper, beryllium. Potentially cobalt, nickel. And then after that, you go down the chain. You're, okay, now I need to get neodymium, silver, copper, probably some lead. Like, and all those things would be so hard to get on a Kaizo challenge. It'd be so much fun, though. Like, I would actually enjoy that so much. But the problem is, without randomizing the planets, it's just not quite the same. Wait. Oh, huh. I was so confused, man. I was like, wait, what? We burned through 200,000 neodymium already. I didn't grab it out of the ship. I wonder how many amps I have left. I made like 20. I feel like I've used 15. Oh, no. No! Ah, damn.
Something you might be interested in.
I always forget. Sometimes I forget that there's 2 that drop. I almost grabbed it before the animation was done of opening the door. That would've been sick. I would've felt so good at video games. Alright. You can grab it while in the air and it just teleports you down. I didn't even realize. I gotta get my mouse off the mouse pad again. There we go. Now I just gotta click as fast as I can. Alright, so now the goal, we just gotta burn through these as fast as we can. All I want now is a sub 3 hour. Sub 3 hour, and I will be absolutely thrilled at this speed run. So, another thing I saw that was very interesting, I never made a video because I've burned out and I'm so tired of everything now. But you can make mega cities in this game with the crappy outpost system of habs. It was like you have to make the circular one and stack them and then connect out from it or something, and then you can get like skyscrapers. And I really needed to make a video, but just damn, the burnout is just too much. Like, I have to try to stick to videos that I feel like I'll have fun, or else I'm just not going to do anything. Like this video. I spent 3 days making this. How did I do this when I'm so burnt out? Well, because this actually sounded fun. And every time I did it, I wanted to do it more. I was like, I want to get a better run. That was a bad run. I want to do a better run. I want to do a run that is impressive, actually. And I kept going. So, it's fun. So, like, that's why I wish the Kaizo challenge was a thing. Because, or the planet randomizer was a thing, so I could make a Kaizo challenge. Because I would have fun trying to beat a Kaizo challenge and then making a video about it, even though it's bad on time. It would be fun on my experience, so. Okay, I really gotta try to focus harder on these clicks. There's like a rhythm I have to get into or else it does it wrong. Oh my god, this is so hard to get the rhythm, man. Like, if I get the rhythm, it's so fast, but it's just so hard to get the rhythm. There's the rhythm, kind of. And how did I get those 5,000? I think my fingers are just tired, man. Like, my forearm muscles are tired from making my fingers retract so often. Which is why, if you were going to do this to level 300, max level, whatever it is, I think max level like 360 or something, 320, I don't remember what it was. I think it was not, well, it wasn't actually max level, but... Oh my god, we ran out of gold! Oh god, the gold! I'm not even going to try... Why am I over here? Okay, not even going to try to fix the gold. The gold's now the kink problem, but only by a little bit. So, we're just going to ignore the problem. Oh, not Narion, damn it. We gotta go to Seoul. But yeah, if there was a challenge with Kaizo, that would be extremely fun. So, I mean, I've recently been addicted to watching people do the Pokemon Ironmon Kaizo challenges. And I even got... It was so appealing to me that I downloaded all the stuff I needed to download in order to do it myself. And then my first real run I got going, I got like all the way to Fuchsia City, and I was like, damn, that was fun on Fire Red. And I was like, that was pretty fun. But then I just kept thinking like, man, what other games would benefit from Kaizo? And then I remember that's when I thought like, man, Starfield would be an amazing Kaizo Iron Man challenge if it was about Outpost. If it was just beating the game, that could be fun too. You know, like beat the game without dying on very hard, basically, is all it really is. Without being able to use any shops or anything. But I feel like that's almost... It's not that it's too easy, but it's too simple, right? It's just like, okay, you just sneak around and kill things and do whatever. The Outpost one, though, is like, okay, like, I have to find these things and figure this out. And that's why if planets were randomized, holy crap, that'd be so much fun. Because one of the problems is after you play this game so long, you're like, okay, I need iron and aluminum. Let's go to Androphon. Why would I explore? I have a planet that works, that's easy to set up on. I have no reason at all then to actually go any further than that. Like, that's fine. But if it was randomized, then suddenly it's like, oh man, check a moon scan, check this place scan. And then you're just like, you know, you go and do that. And then it's like, oh man, this planet, oh god, it has, you know, neodymium. And you're just like, yes, neodymium, I found it. Yes. Like, because that actually was a fun experience when I first started playing the game. The first few days of the game, every time I found a planet with something cool that I might need, I was excited. I was like, dude, I found a planet that has these 2 resources. Like, when I found Andromos, that would let me get... there's a moon in Andromos that you can do beryllium and copper, which lets you make... on a split biome, by the way. And that lets you make... Oh, I went to the wrong outpost. Hold on. Beryllium copper lets you make, I think it was Tau grade rheostat, which is worth more than adaptive frame. even though it's the exact same thing as far as 1 XP per craft. And, but then it was like more money, and I thought I was going to make a money farm video from it originally, and I was like, oh my god, I found the holy grail, I thought, and I was so excited. And, you know, you can't bring that stuff back unless you randomize the planets. Then suddenly, you know, the potential is, it's like endless almost of how much fun you can have, like, exploring. I was actually disappointed when I found out the planets were not randomized at all in this game. That was a huge disappointment. But at the same time, it worked out for me though, because it makes it easier to make money, because I can make guides and be like, go here to this planet and do this thing on this spot, and it's the same for everyone. So I don't have to generalize. People can't be like, oh, this didn't help because it's not the same. Like, I didn't run any of those issues, but it is way less fun for the individual, especially people who don't look up guides, if it's not randomized. I'm a Remnant 2 was randomized. That was fun. I still did my guides, because I made general guides and be like, okay, I'll beat this version of it, and hopefully it helps, and just show people, like, you know, this is how to learn how to fight all the enemies and stuff. So same thing with this, like, okay, you know, you'll learn, alright, the Paramagnon Conductor is maybe one of the best manual, it is the best manual one, realistically, but the best manual XP farm you can do. So let's do that. Well, then you know what you're looking for, and if everything was random, well, that's fine. But, you know, you still could look up guides that help as far as, like, knowing what you're looking for, but then it's still, like, your gameplay of trying to find it. Dude, why is it so laggy? Like, I can't get it in rhythm, and I think it's because of the game itself at this point. I think it's just hard to do while I'm talking, I think. Like, it's hard to do both at the same time for some reason. So one thing here is, if you didn't know, so this thing, it requires special project strength 2. And that was one of the skills we got, but you might have missed it, or maybe you just, you know, it was so fast that maybe you just missed it. That's in the tech tree. You get to the bottom of the tech tree in the special projects, which unlocks all these crazy XP farms. Without that, the best one is Comm Relay, which gives 2 XP per craft. But you can't make any of the better ones unless you unlock special projects. But they're easy to unlock. Once you get them unlocked, like, I would already be able to get special projects 3 because I made these Paramagnon conductors. And then I would have to make 10 of some, like, you know, rare thing, like nuclear fuel rod or something, and then I'd unlock the last one. And the later you get in the game, the easier it is. And a lot of the resources you can just buy from UC Distributions, Jemison Mercantile, or Zhot's outfit us. Dude, I love Zhot's outfit. He's such a good character. But yeah, that's a big thing. I discovering that was huge. Unlocked all the XP farms, and I realized that was a thing about 5 days after launch, I think, and that's when I started doing all the math. And then I made the Indicite wafer farm, and I stopped after that because, like I said, the nuclear fuel rod farm was hard, and I was burnt out. But I ran into this. The bigger issue was I ran into this thing of, at the time, the game was popping off, and it was like, all right, I can spend 3 days making the Vitinium fuel rod farm for maybe 100, 200,000 views, or I can go and make like 10 videos of other things that also can get potentially that many views. And I was like, so I ended up just putting it off. So eventually someone else beat me to it, and then, you know, stole all the thunder for it. And then when I finally made my version, which was better, I think a lot of people knew it was different. Some people accused it of copying, but it was, I don't know, how can you not copy when it's, I make Vitinium fuel rods. Okay, someone else makes Vitinium fuel rods. It's like, oh, you're copying. It's like, well, there's only one Vitinium fuel rod. You can't make some other version of it. Other than I made a better version of the setup. I had one where there were 2 Vitinium fuel rod outposts at the end instead of 1. And that was the whole point of my video, was this perfect setup. It was, instead of 16 outposts, it was 19 outposts. And your reward for making those 3 extra outposts is you get 2 of the end products. So then you can, per every hour, get twice as much XP. And made it a lot more practical. We're level 118. 118. That's insane. That's crazy. Okay.
I have things for you.
So we got to sleep again, and we ran out of gold again because I slept long enough to completely fill the 0 wire. I mean, if I had known, I would have made another 1 or 2 layers of gold storage, but I did a pretty good job for just guessing, man. Those things are almost in tandem or whatever. The gold and the 0 wire are both like, you know, when the gold runs out, there's only like a few thousand 0 wire left over. So that's about as balanced as it can get. Although, it's funny because waiting, look how long it takes to wait now. And even this is not that long, but it's because I have so many outputs. It's so funny, when I first start the save file, I wait, and each of these ticks for these hours is like half as long as this. And then the more outposts you get and the more stuff it has to process every tick, the longer it gets. On my game with the 19 outposts, or I think I have 23 outposts because I have other ones that are not I have like, you know, iron aluminum outposts and other random things. But on my main save, each of these ticks, like when I wait 24 hours, each of these ticks takes like 10 or 15 seconds instead of like 4 or 3 or whatever this is. So it's just crazy like how much outposts screw the game up. Like, I mean, they did a good job. I'll be honest, they did a decent job with outposts. There's a few problems with it, but overall, it's actually pretty performant. It's actually surprisingly performant for a AAA game, for a system like that. Now, obviously, it could be better, but my bigger issue is not that it's not performant. Because, I mean, it's not performant. It's okay performant. I did the same thing. I went to the wrong outpost. My issue is it's not fleshed out quite enough. There's not really a reason to make outposts other than money and XP. That's it. And amps would be the only other thing you'd want an outpost for. Because amps have like a utility. But that's it. And that's the part that I'm the most disappointed on. Like, one of the possibilities I thought of, and this would be an amazing mod. Think about this, okay? There was a mod where the different nations of the solar system, if they could go to war, and then you'd get in ship battles and things, and you'd have to like supply the war with outposts and things. So it's like, you know, so you're not the leader. So whoever's in charge, the president basically of I can't remember the names, Crimson Fleet and whatever else, all the different ones. Each one has a leader, and you're not the leader. Instead, you're like, you know, an officer, basically. Maybe become a governor of a solar system or something. But then it'd be like, okay, take away the wait command so it all matters, actually, then. And then be like, okay, you know, in order to make more... makes like a bunch of spaceship types, and it's like, okay, they all have their pros and cons in combat. One is longer range because it has the electron beam, but it uses, you know, indicite wafers and whatever to make it. And then this other one, it uses paramagnon conductors and rothakite magnets, but it's like a battleship and all that. And so then you're like, okay, you have a reason to get outposts. You have a reason to have these slowly accrue. And you have a reason to optimize your outposts. So that way they'll get more resources per hour. And then you're able to make more ships per hour and hopefully win the wars. And then the game would be like a domination gameplay where it's like, okay, I join the Crimson Fleet, and I'm going to help them take over the solar system, or the galaxy, I mean. And then maybe at some point, you're halfway through that, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to leave the Crimson Fleet. I'm going to go join the... I can't remember the names of the normal ones. What are their names? It's not... I just keep thinking of UC Distribution. United Colonies. I'm going to leave the Crimson Fleet. I'm going to join the United Colonies, and now I'm going to fight back against the Crimson Fleet. And then you join as an officer of the Crimson... or the United Colonies. Fight for them, and you can just change around like that. That would be an amazing mod. I would play that mod. Oh man. And then space battles would have a purpose instead of just like a side thing that you just do to get through the main story and a nuisance when you're trying to build outposts. Instead, the space battles are like, all right, the Battle of Andromos 3, and it's just like, all right, they're trying to take control of the planet, and you get into a space battle where there's like 12 of them and 6 of you or something, whatever the game engine can handle. So 20 and 5, 6 and 4, whatever the game engine can handle, the max the game engine can handle. And then also have it to be like, okay, you're working on your outpost, and it's like, oh no, you're being raided or invaded. You're like, oh crap, and you're like, say I'm right here building, and you're like, oh no. And then suddenly it's like, all right, I have a bunch of soldiers and things, and we get in like a 20 on 40 battle or something, and spaceships are coming down, and it's like almost like zombie defense in a way, zombie waves in a way. Things like that, like, and you defend and take planets that way. Dude, that would be sick. Like that, if they would have gone that route, like if they would just scrapped the main story and just gone that route instead, and with their development time, dude, like I personally at least would play the hell out of this game. I'd play for like 1,000 hours long term probably then. Like, that'd be insane. That'd be such a fun game. Like, I don't know how anyone wouldn't have fun on that kind of game. Like, it'd be such a good time. There was a game called Romance of the Three Kingdoms 7. Man, I played the hell out of that game. And it works like that, but with like way less concepts and less fun. But, you know, there's something amazing in a game where you don't have to be the leader. one of the worst parts about games is they're always like, oh, you're going to be the leader and you're going to make all the decisions. And it's just like, oh, God, they're like, here's 12 UIs and 700 things that you can do and all these things that you're supposed to do. And you're just like, dude, this is just too much stuff. Like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, oh, my God. That's the problem. That's the problem with being the leader. And, like, you know, you play a war game or something, or you play a strategy game. It's like, because it is information overload. The best thing is if a game lets you be like, you know, a general or officer and someone else is the leader and the AI is the leader. You just play and then you learn and you just, like, there's way less stuff to learn at first and then you slowly work your way up to the strategy. That's more fun. So I just think that'd be an insane mod. I would love that. Maybe, you know, and this game, since it's, you know, just like Skyrim, should be modded a lot in the long term. And they're gonna have a lot of modding tools. That's a mod I would love to see. I think that's a mod that would be, I mean, it'd be hard to make, but it wouldn't be the hardest to make. Like, I think all the pieces of the game are already there. So I think it's like, it would be kind of hard to make, but not really. Like, it would definitely take a few months, depending on the size of the team working on it. Maybe a few weeks if you had a huge team. But, you know, normally modders is like, what, like 1 to 6 people or something. What the frick? I heard some crazy noise, like my floor was about to fall through in real life. I was like, oh, well, time to die right at the end of the speedrun. Oh, okay. Just gonna fall to my death. Not that I'm, you know, high enough up to die, but damn, can you imagine falling down through your floor from a second floor to a first floor? That would be not fun. But yeah, something else about this game, I never did the main story. So as far as we are in this speedrun right now, that is how far I am in my 370-hour game. It's crazy to think about, but I know there were a lot of arguments, and maybe you guys saw it, you know, like you said, like Asmongold, right? Or somebody like that, and they're like, this game sucks. They gave it like a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I forget who else. There were a bunch of high-profile people who were like, this game sucks. And the thing was, when I would go and see what those people were doing on their games, I'd go watch like a stream or something. Almost every single time I'd go to one of their streams, they were fighting enemies and or doing quests. And I was like, man, if you're coming from World of Warcraft to this game, you're gonna hate this game. This is like the most budget single-player World of Warcraft experience you're gonna get. If you're just like, a game has to have quests and interesting things in the quests. Oh, I just made monopropellant. Damn it. Then that's the audience that they're gonna have the least fun on a game like Starfield. Like, that part of the game is not that great. It's not. It's really not that great. Like, if you're into the style, the slow style of this game, then it's all right. You know, it's okay if you're into, like, you know, just the pacing of it and all that. And the gunplay is decent. But realistically, the people who really are gonna love this game are the people who get into outposts. They like exploring. They, you know, want to do the botany. They want to do the zoology. They want to explore all the planets and, you know, scan everything. People who want to do all the crafting. People who want to unlock all the research. They want to find all the resources on the planets. They want to find all the unique resources like Vitinium, Indicite, Rothicite, Aldemite, you know, all that. That's the audience that actually would give this game a 10 out of 10. Straight up. But if you're like, if the audience who comes from a game like World of Warcraft and they're like, a game has to have quests and it has to have like mechanics that are like hand-fed to me, and then I do what the game developers told me to do and it was fun. That is not Starfield to me, at least. That will never be this game. Like, yeah, World of Warcraft, go play WoW Classic, that's fun. That's fun. I you know, because it was well done, the original design, quests and all that, and it's like just, you know, they tell you what to do and you do it almost. Like, that's fun. But a game like Starfield, that is not what the experience I had. The second I got freedom, I never looked back. And I just ran around doing outposts. I learned all the stores. I learned all the exploits. Not that I even care to use them. I just do them because I have to for my YouTube. And then learned where all the resources were. Like, man, the thrill of adventure I felt when I figured out where memory substrate is. It's such a niche thing, memory substrate. You guys know what memory substrate is? Do you know what it's used for? So memory substrate is the equivalent of Rothicite, Indicite, Vitinium. Is one of those exotic resources, but it's an organic exotic resource, and it's used in order to make... It's one of the components that you need in the chain of the components in order to make substrate molecular sieves, which are used in order to make level 3... was it liquid extractors or gas extractors? Or maybe both. I think it might be both. So if you need a helium extractor, that's level 3. Or you need a cesium extractor, that's level 3. You're going to need substrate molecular sieves. And Seaguards Outfitters does not have them often. And memory substrate, you can't get very often from, like, UC Distributions. Seaguards Outfitters, like, they just don't have them very often. So it's like something you... If you don't craft them in bulk, you never get level 3 extractors. So, like, when I first found memory substrate, I was like, this is amazing. This is, like, I was so thrilled. I was like, hell yeah. On my main save, I have, like, 500 of it in my ship, because if I ever need substrate molecular sieves, that material is the kink point. Oh, God, we're out of neodymium. Oh, no. We're not going to hit the 3-hour mark, boys. All right, what level are we at? 140. Damn. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I know we're not going to hit 3 hours, unfortunately. I don't think it's physically possible, but we'll do our best here. We're going to go to Griffiths. We're going to take everything. We're going to throw it on the ground. Oh, I'm losing time. Okay, I need to land. I can't travel. There we go. Resources, drop, and then... You know what's crazy? This speedrun that I'm doing, I'm convinced this can be done in under 3 hours. Because I know throughout all this, I lost a minute here, a minute there. I mean, I lost 10 minutes just trying to find the Lantana outpost. There's no reason I could have just right out of the gate, there's a split, run to the split, bam, there it is, perfect, everything went great. Like, there's no reason that couldn't have been a thing. And if that was the case, I'd be at 2 hours and 45 minutes right this second. And it'd be like, all right, it's almost done. Like, that would have been so cool. So, we're going to do this, and then we're going to go to Venus and wait since we have to anyway. And then we'll come back and grab another batch, throw it in the ship, and then go to Lantana, and that should finish us out to 150. Alright, so we're going to take this, resources, drop those, and then we need to go to Sol. And this should be the last time we go to Venus if we're lucky here. So, because it's the last time on Venus, we're going to have to wait for the 30 hours or whatever to fill up Lantana again. And if I would have got more neodymium instead of having to do it right now, I still don't think I could have hit 3 hours. Because I'm seeing now it's just there's not quite enough time because of the time I lost finding the Lantana outpost. But my point still stands that this can be done in under 3 hours, which is insane. I would argue that probably the absolute fastest this could be done would be around 230 maybe. Somewhere between 220 and 245, assuming no one finds, like, crazy exploits or something that make this go faster. Like, I mean, I could use the ship duplication exploit in order to get credits, I guess. But it's like, will that save me any time? Not really. Like, yeah, it'll save me a little bit of time, I guess. But I need the iron and the aluminum and the adaptive frames anyway, so I need to make that Androphon planet regardless and have it built out, fleshed out like that. So it's like... if you added together all the methods that you can shortcut in order to go faster, and you get lucky and the outposts where you have to do biome splits, you find those immediately, as fast as physically possible. All that, you might be able to save 20, 30 minutes off what I have here. Maybe 45 or something, probably like 20 or 30. And, so that would be crazy. Like, I would have loved to be able to say, you know, oh, I did this in 2.5 hours. Can you imagine? Like, it's already crazy enough to say 3 hours. But 2.5? That's even crazier, man. That's nuts. Alright, so this looks like it's going to be, like, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be like 3 minutes and, it's going to be like 3 hours and 3 minutes. But instead of level 100, I'm going to have level 150. So it's basically going to be my same speedrun that I had my previous personal best, but with 50 additional levels. Those 50 additional levels are like 100 additional levels, because the not exponential scaling. It's kind of exponential, but, level 100 to level 150 is as much, like, twice as much XP as 1 to 100 or something like that. So, yeah, you get the point. Okay. Just gotta get up here, and then... Gotta throw these on the ground, and then we gotta head back over to Lantana for hopefully the home stretch. All right, Lantana. I mean, I know this is enough materials. Like, this is for sure enough materials. Lantana 7. We need to go to... All right. Okay, I got to get the materials. I got to go down here, quick save load, and then bang out the last 10 levels. So... pop an amp, speed this up that little extra bit. I don't know how I'm not out of amps yet, man. I thought I only made like 20. Oh no. Oh god, okay. Oh Jesus Christ. I thought the game crashed and I was like, dude. Why the load screens are so long right now? This is terrifying. I think it's gonna crash. Okay. And then I have to quick save, load. So we're loading the game at the 3-hour mark. And now it's just how many minutes here does it take to get 10 levels? Which right now a level is 17,000 XP. So paramagnon conductors. And then God, that's so hard to do. Come on. There we go. All right, here we go. The home stretch. For all the marbles, guys, this is it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. This is what it takes, guys, to get to level 150. You know what's insane about this? When I do this, I realize that even with how insane these well, it's not really an exploit, but these game mechanics are for leveling, even with how ridiculous it seems when you're like, dude, 60,000 XP per minute, that's so fast. It makes you realize, though, that to get to the max level, that's not really practical, is it? Like, I mean, it's practical, but like, dude, if you were gonna level normally, you better play the game for like 10,000 hours to hit level 300. Like, my God, can you imagine? You're just running around killing stuff? Like, dude. This would take so damn long. I couldn't even imagine leveling up. Like, you might play for 300 hours and be like level 50, or level 70. Like, I don't think you can hit level 100 just normal gameplay. Like, there's no way. Not a normal person's playtime, at least. Your average person's playtime. I mean, realistically, your average player has a playtime of like 6 hours or 12 hours or something. I think, like, most games, it's only like 1 or 2% of people who beat the game, or like 5%, 10, it depends on the game. Like 2 to 25% beat the game. By halfway through the game, you already lost half the players. And I know this because of achievements on games. There'll be achievements that are based on progression. And it'll be like, okay, you get so far in the game, and then, it's like, okay, there's an achievement for getting this far. There's an achievement for getting that far. There's an achievement for getting this level, getting that level, getting to this zone, getting to that zone. And if a game's linear, then you just look at the achievements and see, like, it says what percentage of people have this achievement. And it'll be like, okay, the achievement for beating the final boss. And it'll be like, 5% of players have this achievement or something. And you're like, what? Or it'll be like, okay, beating this boss is halfway through the game. And it'll be like, 40% of players beat this or got this achievement. Which means, like, it's probably skewed because there's a huge chunk of players who buy a game and then they just play for like an hour and go, ah, screw this, and they can't refund it and they quit and they just don't play it anymore. So that probably skews. There's probably 10 or 20% of players who have that experience, I bet. But that would suck. Pay like $60 for a game and then play for 2 hours and be like, I changed my mind. It sucks. Alright, we're going to stop here and see if it's level 150. Please be level 150. Please be level 150. 149! No! Damn, I got greedy. I was so close. I was so close. I wanted to do it 3 hours and 3 minutes. Alright, let's just overkill a little bit here, make sure. Another 4,000, another 4,000. I mean, it can only be 20,000. Alright, there we go. I know for sure it's done. Alright, let me see the number pop up. There it is. Stop the timer. 3 hours, 3 minutes, and 32 seconds. And I am level 150. Jesus, man. And it's 19,000 for the next level. That was crazy. That was my new personal best on this. I'll probably not do another one just because it takes so long to do these runs. That was it. This one's going to YouTube. This is absolutely going to YouTube. We have 130 skill points. We have a cutter as our weapon. I have to see how many of these things did we make. We have, oh my god, look at these things. These paramagnon conductors. Let's see how many we have. Oh, that's monopropellant. Man, monopropellant looks weird. All right, so we made, in order to get this from level 30 to 150, we made 286,000 paramagnon conductors. So when I was getting neodymium for the leveling, I should have grabbed 300,000 is what I needed to grab. This weighs 1,156,364 mass. Whatever mass is measured in. Is it metric then, I guess, or something? I don't know. Moles? Anyway, that was it, man. That's it. We did it. We did it. I'm just, damn. I'm so glad I can move on and make some other videos now or do other things. I wanted to do this before I did something. I was really excited about doing this, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you stuck around till the end, and I appreciate you, man, boosting my algorithm numbers. If you want to watch something else, just check the description. I have guides and things. If you want to see more stuff like this, just let me know. This is a very niche thing for me to make videos like this. I mean, I can make up some other fun speedrun ideas like this. Like, I prefer speedruns. Whenever I do a speedrun like this, I prefer making it a concept that's not only usable, but also, like, something fun. Like, it's just beating the game. Like, that's pretty boring to me. Like, that's just generic. I want to be something where it's like, all right, set up a crazy XP farm, use it for, like, 40 minutes and hit this level to show that it can be done, and not only done, but done quickly. Like, after this, now you know that, like, I have comments on the videos. Like, I made a video about this paramagnon conductor thing, and I know for a fact on that video, there were comments where people go, oh, this is not worth the setup. Like, I'm not going to spend the hours and hours and hours to set this up just to get that XP. I'd rather just play the game. The reality is, if you actually know what you're doing or have any kind of guide at all for it, then you can actually set this up in full in, like, well, realistically an hour. Because I'd say 40 minutes of this speed run was, I'm a new character and I have to get money. Like, if you're already playing and you have money and you've done things already, you can just buy the stuff and go get started and go craft, like, bang out these outposts and probably get the whole thing done in an hour and a half. An hour maybe to get this all set up. And then you're making 60,000 XP per minute. So why stop at the 20,000 XP per minute? The aluminum iron, the adaptive frames, or the tau grade rheostats, or any of those? Why stop at those? There's no reason. You just gotta do this one. This is the best manual one. So if you want to grind it out manually, I recommend this. This is going to be your best bet. Just bang out the paramagnon conductors manually like this with the methods I did in the speedrun. But I hope you guys appreciated this, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was fun. It was a lot of time. There was 3 days of my life gone getting this run that actually went well. And I got better at it as I went. So, yeah, that's another reason why it took this long for it to go well. I had to learn it, really. But that's it, guys. Hope you guys appreciate it. Do me a favor, subscribe, watch another video. Feel free to join my Discord if you want to chat ever and talk about the game or something. You know, I'm always there in my Discord paying attention. But that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching, man. It was a good speedrun. Hopefully it helps you out. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next Starfield video or whatever my next video is if I end up changing games soon for Lords of the Fallen or something. But I'll see you guys in the next one.